flipping around. Flipping around. You taking my time, I kick a car. Tell you something else. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. How are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options. Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna have a lower.
1 in 25 in the
It's
same
gonna have a lower print run.
to do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo. A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
To get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Give them all the mind breaker.
Berserker. Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
Hey y'all! Welcome to the Thursday Night Live Show presented by Ultimate Comics, or as other known as the Ultimate Comics Live Show. I am your host, Zach. Welcome. If it's your first show with us, make sure you fill out the form that's in the first comment or in the description of the stream. That lets us know where we're sending your books to and how to bill you for all these amazing books at the end of the week. Speaking of shipping and billing, that all happens at the end of the week for the billing, and then all of the shipping in the continental US is $8 flat, no matter how many books you pick up from both the Tuesday and Thursday show. And then as far as bids, or not bids, but claims go, you put it in chat. You're going to put the letter space and the a descriptor for the book, so be Batman, something like that, just so we know exactly what you're looking for up here. And then as far as who gets it, if there's multiple claims at once, we're going to go with whoever shows up first on our side. We get both chats from both Facebook and YouTube over here. So sometimes you'll see, we'll give a claim to someone, you're like, I don't see that comment. It's on the other stream. We get them both on our side.
Yeah, and you can always ask for clarification. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, but that is it for our intro, so I think we should probably just go ahead and get into it.
Willie, I literally just saw your post on the group. He got the Watchmen mega set, so all of Watchmen, all of Before Watchmen, and Doomsday Clock.
God.
All together with a nice little Watchmen pen signed by Tarney.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, gotta start off strong. We know James Gunn made that huge announcement on Tuesday with the first slate of the new DCU. We're all super excited for it, and we know you're going to be asking for it. So our first book of the night is none other than JLA God and Monsters, of course the namesake for the first phase of the DCU. This is a near mint condition for $5, and got spent up front with the biggest chin I've ever seen anyone give him. That is a Bruce Campbell level of powerful chin.
Anyone have any favorites that they're looking forward to though from that announcement?
Swamp Thing. I'm so excited.
That, and they used Tom King's Swamp Thing one shot for the image, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm super excited. Next up, not DC, but this is still really cool. We have Rom Space Knight #1 from Marvel Comics. This is in very fine near mint condition for $45, and I believe this is the first Rom appearance, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Fact check you.
Yeah, definitely fact check me, but I'm 90% sure that's his first appearance.
That's Frank Miller, right?
Is it? I didn't even know that. Wow, it doesn't have any creators on the front.
First appearance of the Prime Director, first appearance of the Dire Wraiths.
So, first appearance Rom, first appearance Prime Directive, first appearance of Dire Wraiths. All there. Going on C now, we got Green Lantern, Green Arrow. This is going to be issue 110. This is going to be a fine condition for $8. Got this great cover with Green Arrow trying to help Green Lantern as he rips open his shirt to reveal that he's being branded by the Green Lantern.
Jason's putting up the ROM on B.
Sweet.
And just to confirm, that is a Frank Miller cover.
Oh, sweet.
John Pence's looking forward to that Supergirl movie.
Oh yeah, Supergirl. I'm really excited. I think it's really interesting to just instantly jump into Woman of Tomorrow as the inspiration. I'm very excited to see what they do there, and hopefully they give us Crypto for the first time on screen, or at least on the big screen, because they wasted him on Titans. Next up, going on B, now that we got rid of Rom, is going to be Amazing Spider-Man #246. This is in near mint condition for $10. Got this very fun cover of J. Jonah Jameson just socking it to Spider-Man, just giving him a big old punch to the face there.
Brock speaking on Green Lantern on C.
Sweet.
Yeah, I thought that Woman of Tomorrow series was really good too.
Oh yeah.
Especially the latter half.
Oh yeah. I'm just excited, huge spacefaring adventure with Supergirl. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
John Penta's picking up ASM on B.
Sweet. I actually got 2 copies of that, so we have 1 more available.
Yes.
Going on C now. I gotta fill up this board. Y'all picking up stuff too quick. Well, that's not actually a problem. Keep doing it. But
Keep doing the thing.
yeah, keep doing that. You do you guys. This is gonna be Daredevil number 146 on a very good condition for $8. Got great cover here with Daredevil being held hostage by Bullseye in a TV studio, so you can see like from the perspective of Bullseye with the screen showing him holding the gun in the background. Some really cool camera work there. Or not really camera work, but like perspective work, I guess is the word for it in a drawing. Next up on D, we got Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing and Daredevil. This will be Marvel 2-in-1 issue 3. This is in a very good condition for $8. Once again, just another great cover here. I will let you know there is a little bit of staining, I believe. Trying to find it. Yeah, you can see it kind of in this bottom, I guess it's your bottom right corner from the camera. But yeah, just that little bit of staining there. Very good condition, $8. And this is still an amazing cover done by Gil Kane.
Norman's picking up Daredevil on C.
Sweet. Uh-oh. Hi.
Hi.
Jalen's in the house. Everyone say hi to Jalen in chat.
Yikes.
Going on C now to replace that previous book is going to be Amazing Spider-Man. This will be issue 6 and 7 from the Nick Spencer run. Absolutely amazing. Near mint condition. Got both the cover with Boomerang as his roommate, and then also taking him out for a night at the bar with no name. So both of those issues there, near mint condition for $8.
Willie T's taking that Marvel 2-in-1 on D, and also says, "Howdy, Jalen."
Sick.
Do you need to pass through?
Oh, I can.
You got it?
Cool. I live here. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, okay. Going on D now, we have Batman issue 678. This is a near mint minus condition. $5. Got this very colorful Alex Ross cover here of Batman plummeting to the earth. See ya, Jalen! Now everyone say bye to Jalen!
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for Jalen and Matt, we wouldn't be able to walk in this warehouse.
Oh yeah, no, they do so much for us, so show them some appreciation. Going on E now, with no more distractions here. This is going to be Ghost Rider number 24. This is from the Jason Aaron run, near mint condition for $10. Got this. I gotta take the sticky note off for this one. Phenomenal Durjevic cover. It's so good. It's almost as good as that Durjevic cover where he was a monkey, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But this is still an amazing cover there.
Aaron's picking up the Batman on D.
Sweet.
Willie says, "Oh, Jalen. Later, Jalen." He's
go.
not on the ship team. He and Matt are Matt's project manager. Jalen works with Matt on really transferring everything.
Yeah.
So, like, if you guys pick up locally, the only way you get your books is through Matt and Jalen bringing them to the stores.
Yeah, and whenever we do like pop-up sales or anything in the area, you can usually thank Matt and Jalen for making sure everything got over there for those pop-up sales and events and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they do a whole lot for us over here in the Ultimate Comics family. But I gotta get back to selling books here. Can't be talking about Matt and Jalen all day long. I know they deserve some credit, but come on. I'm the real star of the show here. Going on D next, this is going to be Superman number 1. This is the first issue from the Post-Crisis series, written by John Byrne. Got this great cover with a tallow on there. Very fine plus condition for $5 on D.
He said, "Okay, firm handshake, then no hug."
Yes. Alrighty, and then going on F is going to be Godzilla King of the Monsters, issue 9. This is in very fine minus condition for $15. I pulled this one specifically just because I love this image of Godzilla going through its downtown Las Vegas with like actual casinos referenced on the cover there. So I just think that's a really nice cover, especially since, you know, they took attention to actually put real casinos on the cover.
Aaron picked up that Superman that was on D.
Sweet! Going on D now to replace that is going to be Wolverine and Deadpool, The Decoy. This is the Marvel one-shot. Near mint condition for $15. Got this. I find it very funny cover of Deadpool dressing up as Phoenix and just embarrassing Wolverine there. Alright, I still gotta fill up this board. Man, we haven't even gotten it filled yet. Next up on G, we're going to be placing from Now Comics. This is the Terminator issue 17. This is in very fine plus condition for $10. Got a cover with the Terminator ripped skin in the middle of a gunfight. Not quite Arnold size,
really
but
cool.
pretty close. Pretty close to Arnold size. Going on H now is going to be All New Wolverine, Issue 1. This is in very fine and near mint condition for $25. This will also be your first appearance of Laura Kinney as Wolverine. One of my personal favorite Marvel series for like probably the past 10 years. One of my favorite Tom Taylor series in general. Just so much fun, so cool. I really love Gabby, X-23's clone sister, who's just the comedic relief the entire time and also has a really endearing relationship with Deadpool. And then finally to fill out this board, this is going to be going down on I. On I, we're going to be placing Swamp Thing number 79. This is in very fine condition for $8. Great cover with Superman being grown upon by the Swamp Thing as he's holding, I assume, is his like soul or some sort of energy force in his hand. Just pulled a whole Mortal Kombat fatality on Swamp Thing. We've gone through so many books so quick. I need to get a new stack for y'all already.
Did you read the I forget which one shot it was from Dark Crisis, but when Jonathan gets the like Swamp Thing like suit.
Yeah,
essentially. That was
yeah,
cool.
that's great.
Barry wants to know if you would do All New Wolverine for 17. We got it 25.
If you could go up to even 20 for me, it's all yours.
Jennifer is picking up Swamp Thing on I.
Sweet. Got one more book from not the stack I'm building right now. This is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What issue is this? It doesn't say on here. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, never mind. That is not a number.
I think it's 30. It's 31 or 32. I'll find out. It's one of those ones on the back. I should put it on the front. 31.
31. All right, sweet. No, you're all good. So it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 31. This is in fine minus condition for $8. Really interesting painted cover. The one thing that concerns me is that the turtles do have giant ear holes, which is a little just kind of gross. But other than that, it's still a really nice painted cover, even though I have a problem with mutated turtle person anatomy.
It's just a choice.
But maybe that's just my, maybe that's my personal bias.
So we already had one offer on H that we've countered at 20. Barry, let us know if that works for you. I'll mark that on my end.
Have some modern stuff for you. Oh, there it is. There's what I was looking for earlier. Alrighty. Well, I guess not everyone was as excited for Gods and Monsters as we were, so I'm going to go ahead and take that down.
So the other thing is, I haven't heard anyone's, what they're excited for other than John Penta for Supergirl.
Yeah, come on. There was a whole 10 things announced. I mean, even if you're not excited for the rest of the lineup, you're like, oh, I wish they did Peacemaker Season 2. The Waller TV series is the gap breaker for Peacemaker Season 1 and Season 2.
I took down all new Wolverine. Barry, let us know if 20 works for you. Otherwise, John Penta will be picking that up at the counter offer price of 20.
Alrighty, going on A now. We'll wait for a response on that. Is going to be Ultimate Spider-Man issue 33. This is in very fine condition for $10, and this is your first cover appearance of the Ultimate version of Venom, where he's a failed cure for cancer as opposed to space goo.
Alan wants to know if you do Godzilla 9 or Godzilla. Well, yeah, Godzilla
It is
9
Godzilla 9.
or 8. I've tripped myself up. Give it at 15.
Ooh, it's a really cool cover. Oh, yeah, I'll do it for 8.
Tucker says the only DC movies worth getting excited for the animated ones. I kind of agree, except for I'm optimistic for where this slate is going, if that makes sense.
I mean, they've made it kind of clear that we're jumping into a universe that's already set up, which is I'm super excited about, so we don't have to go through 50 origin stories to get to something happening. But
I love the animated universe, though.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, be skeptical, because I mean, we've already seen 2, I guess, technically attempts now to make the DCU work, and it didn't. So you have your right to be skeptical. However, you shouldn't be skeptical about this Walking Dead issue 103, signed by the cover artist Chris Giarrusso. We just had him sign this at our signing at the mall store this past weekend. This cover is going to be in near mint condition for $10 there. So if you want a signed Walking Dead by Chris Giarrusso, that is $10 on F.
Suresh is saying he's looking forward to the Lantern series and Booster Gold.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Booster Gold. I'm curious who they're going to cast. My personal fan pick, Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And then going on H real quick, this is going to be the Archie vs. Predator Ash Can. This is in near mint condition for $8 down on H. I mean, do I even have to say anything about that cover? It's so great in the Archie style with the Predator looming over the gang. I mean, I guess I'm kind of glad there's no second panel to this cover, but, you know, someone out there's drawn it already, I'm sure.
Aaron is saying, compare Mask of the Phantasm versus any newer DC movie. Mask of the Phantasm is...
Yeah, it's good.
Very good.
I think my favorite of those, like, animated movies from the DC, like, animated era was probably the... Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. I just love that one.
That was actually going to be my next question before you said that, too. It's just what are your favorite DC animated movies?
Yeah, let us know, because there's a lot of really good ones out there. I also really like, if we're talking about more of the modern stuff, I really, really liked Batman Ninja. I just thought that was, like, beautifully animated. Yeah. Even though if you're like, oh, the story's a bit ridiculous, I'm like, Silver Age Batman does exist. Just saying. Just saying. I guess I'll take down this Amazing Spider-Man on B now, and I will replace it with Luke Cage Power Man issue 26. This is in fine minus condition for $5, and it appears that Luke Cage is taking on something that's usually left to some of the other heroes, a vampire on this cover. He's being pounced upon by a vampire hungering for blood.
You're getting some Batman Ninja love. Some Batman
so good.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you get like a giant like monkey mech that's fighting all these city mechs. It's been like 3 or 4 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer that all-new Wolverine claim to John Penta. So John Penta, I got you down for all-new Wolverine 1 at 20.
But we sold so much at the beginning, I don't even know what's been up here the longest.
I know, right?
I think it's either this Ghost Rider or this Spider-Man. I think I'll pull the Spider-Man first. And it's been 15 minutes, so...
Willie says, Teen Titans Go. No idea why. Not a huge DDC fan, to be honest, but love the Ghost stuff. I blame the pot.
I saw that movie with my little sister... who we have like an 8-year age gap. And I don't really like the Teen Titans Go TV series, but I enjoyed myself watching that just because of like the voice cast cameos and just all the like random inside jokes, and then also teasing that the old school Teen Titans animated series was going to come back, and then it did, and that movie was not nearly as good as the Teen Titans Go goes to the movies.
Yeah. I did enjoy that one scene though where they bring in all the different iterations. And
Yeah.
You have like the all new Teen Titans, like George Perez Titans.
Oh yeah, yeah, in the Perez art style too.
Yeah.
That was really well done. But we're gonna get to our first key for the night. This is going to be Savage Wolverine issue 6. This is who did this? This is the J. Scott Campbell variant. This is near mint condition for 180. Is this a ratio?
I believe it's a 1 in 50.
1 in 50 ratio by J. Scott Campbell. The reason I had to ask is the only sticky note that was on the back of this one says, better price than the only copy on eBay. So you're already getting a steal compared to what is being sold elsewhere online right now.
Yeah, it is a 1 in 50.
There we go. 1 in 50 confirmed ratio. J. Scott Campbell, Savage Wolverine, issue 6, near mint condition for 180.
F is in near mint condition, that Walking Dead.
Yes, that is in near mint condition.
What's up, Joe? Welcome. We got some love for Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series.
Oh yeah, I rewatched some of the Superman animated series. My favorite episode by far is the Mixie-Spitalik one, where it's shown from Mr. Mixie-Spitalik perspective, and it's just like he keeps coming back, and then Superman's just bored by how easy it is to send back every time by the end of the episode.
David Fitz says he enjoyed the Justice Society World War II movie.
Oh yeah, where the Flash goes back in time. That is a good one. Going on E now, we have Justice League of America issue 139. This is in very fine near mint condition for $20. And I love this cover so much. It is like the Flash, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Hawkman who are still alive, while the ghosts of Superman, Aquaman, Batman, and I believe Wonder Woman are all helpless to help their comrades in the battle. Once again, that is in very fine and near mint condition for $20 down on E.
I think Doom has always been my favorite, though.
Doom is a really good one. I think it's also just, I don't know, it's so good. Let's see what else I got for y'all. Let's do this one. Going on D now, we have the Invincible Iron Man issue 150. This is in very good condition for $28. Got this. I mean, it's the matchup of the century. It's the two men coated in metal going at it on the cover. Iron Man himself and Dr. Doom. Once again, Iron Man issue 150. Very good condition for $28 on D. That one's on probably the Terminator at this point. Yeah, so much DC news this week, and then it feels like Marvel should have done something to counteract, but there was like nothing.
They
just radio silence.
Yeah, there's like, we'll just put out Black Panther, Wakanda Forever on Disney Plus, and
yeah,
say that's enough.
And I mean, we're also like, what, 2 weeks away from the Super Bowl, so I'm sure we'll get a new trailer for the Marvels or something at that point.
Yeah.
But back in the present, going on G, this is going to be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure from DC Comics. This is in good condition for $5. So if you want to have a pretty heavy metal time with the Wild Stallions, why don't you go ahead and pick up that book for $5 on G?
Just remember, be excellent to each other.
Yeah, be excellent.
Norman's saying he loves... Excuse me, I can speak.
You can.
Thank you. Norman's saying he loves those black background battle covers, like the Iron Man on D.
Oh, yeah. It's so great just because the background just lets it highlight the character design and like the detail you put into them, especially with two metallic characters like that where you have a lot of shine and stuff going on.
James says, I don't think anyone saw that DC announcement coming.
Oh yeah, no. Like, I was at the Carry store on Tuesday when the announcement happened. I didn't even know it happened, but we had like all of a sudden a bunch of messages going through chat being like, do we have this in back issues? Do we have this in back issues? I'm like, what one project got announced that has all of these things combined in it? And then I get home and all of a sudden James Gunn just unloaded an entire clip gun to
I like how
on
you
us.
use yourself.
Yeah, I know. That's the main thing, is like my jokes 80% of the time are more to amuse me than you or anyone else on the planet. That's just a byproduct if someone else gets a chuckle out of it. Take down turtles. Going on now. Let's do the Amazing Spider-Man issue 30. This is from the DeFalco run, near mint condition for $10. It's a great cover, which is an homage to What If issue 105.
Would you do Savage Wolverine on C for 130? I would at 180.
I could probably go down to 140.
It's not bad.
Yeah, once again, it's it's already at the lowest price that's online right now. So I can't go too much lower on it. So 140 and it's yours. Probably Luke. What was up there longer? Luke Cage or Walking Dead?
I think Walking Dead is probably a little bit longer.
Alright, we'll take down the G. Russo sign Walking Dead. And we will replace that with... Man, this one is too good for a sticky note. There's like a whole sticker on the back of this one. This is Eternals issue number 2. Dang. Very good condition, very good minus condition for $8 here. This Eternals issue 2 with an amazing Jack Kirby cover is going to have your first appearance of Ajak, first appearance of Arishem the Judge, and then this is apparently also the issue where the Celestials sink the Kingdom of Lemuria / Atlantis.
Yeah.
Any offers in the chat or anything?
Not yet. And then Darren lets us know if 140 works.
Yeah, let us know.
And then probably A or H. Would you do E for 16? You would at 20 for Suresh?
Yep, I will do that at 16 for you. And in its spot down there on E, I'm replacing Amazing Spider-Man issue 101. This is in very fine to near mint condition for $50. Just so you know, this is going to be your second print, but it is still the first appearance of Morbius. Everyone's favorite superhero of 2022. Only second favorite Jared Leto superhero performance though. Mm-hmm. Everyone loves his Joker. And if someone says otherwise, they're liars.
Got a few offers
already.
Would you do I for 5? You would at 10. Is that ASM?
Yeah, I'll do that for 5.
So that's going to Norman. And then Brandon wants to know if you would do B and F together for 10.
Yeah, I'll do those together for 10 for you. Grabbing y'all some more books real quick. box is so packed it is actually hard to figure out what each thing I'm flipping past is.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you need to pull stuff out, there's a little bit of overflow down there on the floor. If you want to
Go down there instead.
What was it? If you want to put some in there for now, so you don't have to squat.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
I got it. I'll just put more of this stuff up here because there is some really good stuff that I can see. Good. Put it up there.
And if there's anything you guys are looking for, let us know. We can try.
Yeah, we can try and look around. Alrighty. So, next up on B, this is perfect, is issues 1 through 6 of Spider-Man Blue by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. This entire set is in near mint condition for $50. There's that issue 1, there's that issue 6, so you can get a look at the quality of these issues, and that's going on B for Blue.
That book is so good.
It is so amazing.
I mean, Tim Sale's one of my favorite artists, but that team up.
Oh yeah,
both
and
of them.
anytime they work on something together, it's like, oh, this is a gold level book.
We previewed one slab, so we'll definitely have at least one.
Yeah, we'll definitely have at least one. Speaking of which, it's actually time for another key or slab or whatever. So let me pull one up.
Did you read the Long Halloween one shot that they did last year?
Oh, the Catwoman Deluxe one or whatever it was. No, wait, it wasn't that. What was that?
It was just like a Long Halloween. I forget exactly what it's called, but like Returns or Special Edition or something. It was just a one shot, but it ended with "to be continued?" ?
Ooh.
And now that question mark just breaks my heart.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Tim Sale. Next up, fulfilling that request for a slab. This is going to go on F. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue 257. This is in 8.0 condition. This is going to be your second appearance of Puma, Black Cat, Hobgoblin, Rose, and King... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Second appearance of Puma. Then there's also an appearance by Black Cat, Hobgoblin, and Kingpin. Now, you really need to separate those more. But this is going down on F for $50 there. Got Puma right on front there for you. So you know whose second appearance it actually is, and the rest of the people, they're just there. And then filling out our last slot on the board that's available right this second is going to be Marvel Triple Action issue 2. This is in very good condition for $8. This cover is done by Gil Kane and John Romita. It's absolutely gorgeous. Got a Stan Lee story on the inside, and then you got a Kirby does the interiors on this one, so you just got an all-star cast on this. And then it also has a reprint of Fantastic Four 58. Alright. Probably this one on A. Sticky on it. Going from a Venom book to another Venom book. This is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 375. This is in near mint condition for $20. Got that amazing Bagley cover with that amazing gold foil background with the webbing on it. So $20, near mint condition, Amazing Spider-Man 375.
Probably H.
Oh yeah, that's definitely been down there a bit. Going on H now, we're replacing Vengeance of the Moon Knight, issue 8. This is from the Hurwitz run. This is in near mint condition for $18. Got Deadpool and Moon Knight duking it out. Two of Marvel's most crazy heroes having the battle of a lifetime.
Would you eye for 5, give it an 8 for Norman?
Yep, absolutely.
Little wacky adventure.
We love ourselves some wacky adventures. Speaking of adventures, and speaking of our conversation of DC animated stuff earlier, we got Superman Adventures, issue 15, near mint condition for $5. Got Superman protecting, oh my god, protecting what appears to be just a sailor as he's defusing a bomb. but that's going to go down there on I. $5, near mint condition. We're just talking about how much we love that DC animated stuff. There's a comic all about it.
Was that?
Huh?
Is that when Miller was doing it, or is that?
No, that is Evanier. It looks like, yeah.
Phantom Stranger has not gone up.
It has not gone up yet.
Aaron's picking up Superman Adventures.
Sweet.
Yeah, it just always throws me that Mark Millar did Superman Adventures for a little bit.
Yeah. Especially compared to most of his later stuff.
Yeah.
Going on I now to replace that Superman Adventures is going to be Fantastic Four issue 348. This is in very fine condition for $8. And you have a great Arthur Adams cover with actually the new Fantastic Four with Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man up there. So that's going to go on I for $8. And then probably Bill and Ted, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
No Wild Stallions in chat, I guess. Going on G now is going to be Marvel 2-in-1, Issue 2, The Thing in Submariner. This is in very fine minus condition for $15. Got, I think, one of Namor's best costumes there with just like the simple black and yellow. I think that's his best fit right there on that one. But who knows, maybe you're more of a green tighties person.
Can you kind of do an overview of the board real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. On A, we got Amazing Spider-Man 375, near mint condition for $20. On B, we have issues 1 through 6 of Spider-Man in Blue by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. That entire set is in near mint condition for $50. Then here on C, we have Savage Wolverine, issue 6. This is the 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell ratio cover. This is at near mint condition for $180. Then over here, but I'm willing to take offers down to $140 on it. And then on D, we have the Invincible Iron Man issue 150 with Iron Man duking it out with Doctor Doom there on the cover. This is in very good condition for $28. Down on E, got Amazing Spider-Man 101, second printing of the first appearance of Morbius. Very fine and near mint condition for $50. Then here on F, Amazing Spider-Man 257, second appearance of Puma, graded at 8.0 in CGC for $50. Then on G, we have Marvel 2-in-1, issue 2 with the Thing in the Submariner. This is in very fine minus condition for $15. H, Moon Knight issue 8. Vengeance of the Moon Knight issue 8. This is at $18 for near mint condition. Then finally, on I, we have Fantastic Four issue 348. Very fine condition for $8, featuring the new Fantastic Four, Hulk, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Wolverine. I think that's the whole board.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do it again. I'm out of breath.
D is probably D or C.
Take down the Iron Man on D. And in its spot, let's do this one. This is going to be for issue 1 from the Straczynski run. This is a near mint condition for $8. And this is going to be Lucy Dam variant, which is obviously inspired by Marvel Zombies. And also, I think with like this color grading and stuff, it's kind of almost Frank Fanzetta like almost inspired too. It almost feels like one of those Conan covers. But that's going to be near mint condition, $8 on D.
Would you do I for 6? You have it at 8?
Yep, absolutely. I will do that for 6.
Darren, we countered the Wolverine at 140.
Yes. Going on I now. We'll wait back to hear from that. This is going to be Brave and the Bold, issue 106, featuring Batman and the Green Arrow. Obviously, the annual Justice League skiing trip went a little awry, and now the two powerless vigilantes are being hunted down by an unknown assailant. But that is in very good condition for $5 on I.
Would you do the ASM CGC 8.0 on F for 45? Give it a 50?
Absolutely, I will do that for 45.
Going to Eddie.
Sweet. Thank you, Eddie. And that gives me space to put up another book.
C is not signed. It is a 1 in 50 ratio variant. A is in near mint condition.
Going on F now. I feel like there should have been a sticky note on the back of this, so let me just double check.
If you need to pass it to me, I can always.
Yeah, I'm going to pass this to Daniel because I feel like this should have some notes to it. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But in the meantime, when we figured that out, I'll put one book up right now. This is going to be Superman issue 204. This is from the Brian Azzarello run, near mint condition for $5. Got this super iconic Jim Lee cover of Superman standing on a gargoyle watching out over Metropolis. That is going down on F.
Would you do A for 15 for Zach Jr.? 20?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for 15 for Zach Jr. I'll do that for my little baby boy Zach Jr. Do it for $15. Give me a little scratch on the chin.
What is the issue number on I?
Issue number on I. That is going to be that is me, Brave and the Bold issue 106.
Too much to throw at you, but
I think even though we're still waiting to hear back about that 140 on this, I am going to take down the Savage Wolverine. Put it over here for right now. And going on C in its place is one of the books we advertised for the night. This is X-Men issue 59 in fine plus condition for $100. This phenomenal Neil Adams cover there with Cyclops taking on the Sentinels. He's the last X-Man standing, and he's barely standing at this point. He's resting down.
yeah, the colors on that look so good.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely beautiful. Once again, that is X-Men 59, fine plus condition for $100. Great color still on there on that Neil Adams cover.
Norman, I'm not sure. We don't have it tonight. We might have it in the warehouse. I'm not sure off the top of my head. He's asking about the matching Batman cover to the Superman that's on F.
Ooh, I did not see it in the box that I was just looking through where we had that one, but I'll keep an eye out just in case if there is one lying around in here.
Yeah, if you want to message us, we can see if we can find it, because otherwise I might forget during the show. But we've got sections of books for Batman books that we hold for like Batman shows and whatnot, so we might have one in there. What is on B? It's all of Spider-Man Blue.
All 6 issues of Spider-Man Blue, written by Jeff Loeb, illustrated by Tim Sale, all near mint condition for $50. Or, yeah, $50. Even I was surprised by that, and I've said it twice now. That's how good of a price point it is.
Yeah, I mean, same team that did the Long Halloween, Daredevil Yellow, the whole color series.
Yeah, the whole color series.
The Wolverine Gambit, like everything they do is so good.
Some issues over here. Oh, that's a great cover. Okay, that's definitely getting put on here in a second.
James says that matching Batman is Batman 608 second print is expensive, and he says you'd know it if you had it. We don't know everything that we have.
Oh yeah, no.
I would like to say we know everything that we have.
No, literally beforehand, I was like, I need some more boxes to look through to find some stuff, and then it was like, oh, here's these boxes. They're labeled, but don't trust those. And I was like, cool. So there's so much stuff here. We don't know everything that's here, but if you let us know, like message us on our Facebook page and all that sort of stuff, you can let us know and we'll keep an eye out because once again, there's so much stuff we're processing every single day over here.
Yeah, no, thank you for the specific issue number though. I can write that down.
That's great. Going on A now. This is going to be Green Lantern issue 49. This is in good to very good condition. It says good to very good condition, but that color is still absolutely phenomenal, especially for one of these DC books that still has that checkerboard top to it. And I mean, it's not my Dazzler, but I guess that's pretty good for a DC Dazzler. But once again, that is in good to very good condition for $15 on A.
Sarash is picking up Brave and the Bold on I.
Sweet. That opens me up to putting this cover because I saw it and I was like, I mean, you heard me. I said I needed to put this up. This is Superman issue 196 in very good condition for $12. I will let you know the centerfold is detached at the bottom staple in this one, but you just have this amazing cover of two Supermen just trying to beat the crap out of each other with various items, including a sledgehammer and steel girder. Once again, that is in very good condition for $12.
What is the condition on C?
The condition on C is going to be fine plus for that X-Men 59. Clearing off some of my sticky notes over here. I'll probably take down this one at this point. And in its spot down on E, let's go with, this one, of course. This is going to be Batman Elmer Fudd, issue 1. This is in very fine near-mint condition for $15. One of my favorite issues from the DC Looney Tunes crossovers. If you haven't read it, it's a must-read. It's so much fun. Elmer Fudd, who is a highfalutin game hunter in this version, goes to Gotham City to try and hunt the Batman. Yes, Elmer Fudd is the Kraven the Hunter of the DC universe.
That I love the Porky Pig bartender.
Yeah. That one, actually, this one's really good. Kind of almost neck and neck for the Looney Tunes crossover ones. If you haven't read it, Martian Manhunter, Marvin the Martian, absolutely phenomenal. I don't even want to spoil that one, the premise at all. It is genuinely amazing.
I need that one. That's one of the ones I have not actually read. Marvin the Martian is one of my favorite.
Without, once again, I don't want to spoil the premise of it, but the thing is Martian Manhunter struggling at the fact that Marvin the Martian just cannot be stopped. He is an unstoppable being somehow, and also the entire time Martian Manhunter is you're not from Mars. I know Martians. You're not a Martian.
What is on D?
On D, that is going to be Thor issue 1. This is going to be from the Straczynski run. This is in near mint condition for $8. Got that Sudan cover, obviously doing Marvel Zombies, and is I would assume based on these costume designs and color and all that stuff, it's probably inspired by Frank Frazetta as well.
What is the creative team on E?
Creative team on E, that is going to be Tom King and Lee Weeks working on this book. So Tom King writing, Lee Weeks on art, and that is also a Lee Weeks cover there with Elmer Fudd being stalked by the Batman as he's trying to hunt him.
Yeah, and then you've got this Batman Looney Tunes backup story in here too.
Oh yeah.
Willie says I must have that Marvin the Martian book.
It's so. I wish I had a copy over here. The only thing I saw when I was looking around was these Batman Elmer Fudd, and I was like, I gotta put these up. But if I catch one of them lying around here somewhere, I'll definitely put it on one of my shows.
I need to get a copy too, actually.
Well, too bad. First one's going on one of my shows.
Will Rose is picking up Batman and Elmer Fudd.
Sweet. I hope you give it a read because it is really, really fun. All of the DC Looney Tunes and DC Hanna-Barbera crossover issues are just some of the best because it's just they gave people they gave creative team characters and just said do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
Which is maybe the best way to do something like these crossovers is just kind of like have fun with it because it's not gonna make any sense either way. Like it's not canon.
It's such a good issue.
Oh yeah.
Would you do F for 3 or would it 5? Superman 601.
Yeah, I'll do that for
204, not 601.
Not 601. I'll do that for 3.
I have my numbers right.
Going on E now. I gotta fill up some slots again. This is gonna be Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 16. I just, I will occasionally put up a Sergeant Fury book. This one just really caught my eye because I always have that rule. If it's a book that has an all yellow background or mostly yellow background, it just looks better for some reason. And this exemplifies that. This is a gorgeous cover here. This is in very good plus condition for $24 on the Sergeant Fury issue 16. Once again, just emphasizes the point. Yellow background, old school comics. Can't get a better combination right there. And going on F now, this is going to be Black Panther issue 7. This is a very fine minus condition for $30 going on F. This is going to be your first appearance of Bashenga. At one point known as the first Black Panther until an earlier Black Panther was introduced in the Avengers 1 million BC. So this is technically the first appearance of the first Black Panther before it got retconned 5 years ago.
Norman says this is a really good show tonight. Great variety and good prices.
Thank you. Yeah, we put a little extra, panache in setting up this week's show because we know things were a little slow last week, so we kind of wanted to add some more panache for y'all, so that way everyone was having a good time.
Gustav is picking up Black Panther on F.
Sweet.
And then C is in Fine Plus condition.
Fine Plus. Going on F to replace that Black Panther now is going to be What If issue 35. What If Elektra Had Lived? This has been very fine condition for $12, and there's also an additional What If story in here, which is plus What If Yellow Jacket Had Died? So you got life and death. You got to balance things out. So you got What If Elektra Had Lived, and What If Yellow Jacket Had Died? On G now, let's do this one. On G, this is going to be Harley Quinn issue 26. This is in a near mint condition. This is a 1 in 25 ratio for $15. It doesn't say who did this cover, and it just says TC on the bottom. Do you know who did this one?
Harley Quinn 26.
Harley Quinn 26, 1 in 25 ratio.
One moment.
There's a reason one of us has a computer here. I mean, other than for running the show, it's so that I can compensate for my gaps in knowledge.
Terran Clark.
Terran Clark. So there's a Terran Clark 1 in 25 ratio for Harley Quinn 26.
And then, having a computer does not help when you spell things wrong.
Sounds like when you get you to a type class.
Script and pencils by Frank Miller for that What If 35.
Oh, nice.
So cover pencils by Ed Hannigan, inks by Terry Austin, and then script and pencils by Frank Miller, inks by Terry Austin for What If Bullseye Had Not Killed Elektra, and then in the second story there, it's script by Roger Stern, art by Steve Ditko. Let's see. Aaron's picking up the What If on F.
Sweet. What F? Once again, I got myself.
Would you do C for 50? Give it 100.
Can't do it at 50. Lowest I could probably go on it would probably be 75. Going on F now is gonna be. Oh my god. Daredevil issue 32. This is from the Brian Michael Bendis, Alex Maleev run. This is a near mint minus condition for $5. Got a cover here with the Daily Globe showing that Daredevil's identity has been exposed, or at least someone knows his identity and is using their newspaper as a little doodle pad for it. And this cover is also done by Alex Maleev.
And it's going to Willie.
And it's going to Willie.
Jennifer wants to know if you would do Harley Quinn for 10, get it 15.
That wasn't new this week, was it?
I think it was last week. I just had it up too.
Because if it's this week, I can't make an offer on it. If it's last week, then there's some wiggle room.
Release date, in-store date, January 24th. So it's been a few weeks.
It's been a couple weeks then. Perfect. Yeah, I'll do one of those for $10. And we actually have a second copy, so if anyone else wants to pick up that Harley Quinn 26 for $10, let us know. Going on F now to replace that Daredevil, I got another Daredevil. This is Daredevil issue 35 from the Brian Michael Bendis, Alex Maleev run. Also has an Alex Maleev cover, and you got Spider-Man gripping on the Daredevil's shoulder there. This is in near mint condition for $6 down on F.
Willie is picking up the other Harley Quinn.
Sweet.
Suresh wants to know if you do the Green Lantern on A for 10, give it 15.
I'll do that for 10. Going on A now to replace that Green Lantern is going to be Invincible issue 30. This is in near mint condition for $8. Got this cover of Invincible flying towards the earth. A lot of blue saturation there. Even like the yellow parts of his outfit aren't even yellow anymore. They're more blue. But near mint condition for $8 there on that Invincible issue 30.
Willie says, Daredevil on F, damn it.
I knew I'd get you.
James, Willie came in just before you on that second copy of Harley Quinn that was on G. James, I have not seen a Action Comics 1051 100 come through the warehouse yet, at least.
Yeah, sadly not yet, but maybe soon. Who knows?
We had a 1 in 50, but not a 1 in 100.
Not a 1 on 100. Going on F now. This is going to be TMNT Adventures issue 4. This is in fine condition for $5. You got the standoff between the two masters, Master Splinter and Master Shredder, while the whole Turtle Gang is trapped in a jar. But this is going to be in fine condition for $5 on F. And since it's just about 8, I think it's about time for our next key book for the night. This is going to be Marvel Tales issue 2. This is in very good minus condition for $85. And this one has a reprint of X-Men #1 in there. Once again, that is Marvel Tales issue 2 in very good minus condition for $85 on G. Clear out some of my sticky notes. And I think it's probably either... There's a few up here. That's Moon Knight's been up here forever. Alright, going on H now. This is going to be Wolverine Bloodlust by Alan Davis and Paul Neary. This is a near mint condition for $8. Got this great cover of Wolverine snarling to the point where he has foam coming out of his mouth in the snow. That is going on H. And now I gotta grab some more books for y'all.
I still have the Batman 608 up from when I was looking that up earlier. Forgot they did the Page Punchers figure for that issue. Star Wars. There might be some Star Wars in the boxes.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out because I think there is some here in the mix. Also, I've been reading like a fiend recently when I'm at home. I've reread almost all of the Ultimate Comics material at this point. Not here Ultimate Comics, Marvel's Ultimate Comics material. The only thing I have left is to get through the Ultimate X-Men stuff from beginning to end. Everything else, including events, I've already gone through. But that leads me into what the point of this is, which is, y'all been reading anything like older recently, like not brand new issues? Anything going back and reading some good back issue material? Because I'm definitely looking for stuff to jump to after I'm done doing all of this ultimate reading. This ultimate reading.
I haven't been doing much reading at all the last like two weeks or so.
Yeah, I've just gotten back into the routine of like reading for like an hour before I actually go to bed. Just because I have been on and off reading too much, and it's like I actually need to be reading stuff so I can sell stuff and, you know, do my job properly.
Yeah.
But, you know, I probably shouldn't be complaining that I have to read comics to prepare for my job, because I know a lot of people would kill for it.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
I'm taking a second. I'm looking for some Star Wars stuff in this box while I'm over here for that request, but it doesn't look like there's anything in this one, so I'll have to try on the next box next round. I do have a couple books, so I can replace some stuff up here now. Let's go ahead and replace. That's been there only a couple minutes. I think the Superman's probably the next thing that's been up here for a bit. So I'm going to take down that Superman on I, and I'm going to replace it with Superman Batman issue 52. This is in very fine human condition for $5. This has this great cover by Suk with all tiny versions of like the Trinity and some of the villains all fighting in front of the full-size Lex Luthor, who I believe is probably having a hallucination at this point. But very fine near condition for $5 there on that one. And then Invincible only been out there for a minute.
Probably Spider-Man Blue, which really hurts.
It does really hurt. But we'll get back to it at last looks at the end of the show. For those who don't know, last looks, last 15, 20 minutes, we'll go back through everything that didn't sell throughout the show and rapid fire through them, give you one last shot to either pick up a book you missed out on and really regret, or toss in an extra offer, sometimes a little more lenient towards the end of the show. Who knows? Depends how loosey-goosey I feel. But on B now, I'm going to put Superman 675. This is a very fine plus condition for $8. This has a great Alex Ross cover of Superman floating over Metropolis. Just absolutely beautiful.
So you got a few responses. And then while you're digging, we had a request for Sensational She-Hulk if we have any as well.
Alrighty, I'll keep an eye out for She-Hulk too.
George Hutchins said he just reread the original Squadron Supreme series.
Nice.
Have you read it?
I have not. I've never read any Squadron Supreme stuff.
It is so good. Like, it's, anytime I pitch that series to someone, I'm like, look, it's a 12-issue series that wastes no time. Like, there's no filler. Everything matters. It's so good. Aaron wants to know if you do Superman on B for 5. Give it an 8.
So I can
Alex
do that for
Ross.
5.
Let's see. Aaron Buckles says he's got X-Men Collections issues 1 through 143. He said right now he thinks he's in like the 30s or something.
Nice. Going on B now to replace that Superman we just sold. I don't think this is supposed to like go along with it, but it's pretty darn close. So I'm gonna put it up. This is Batman: The Dark Knight #1. This is in near mint condition for $8. Has an amazing cover by Finch on there. I mean, once again, I don't know if they're supposed to go together with that Superman one, but it's a pretty darn close mirror of that posing for that Superman one.
G is it's got the it's a reprint of X-Men #1, so I mean technically there's first appearances. It's just a reprint.
Yeah, the reason it's a higher price, even though it's reprints, is that it's the second issue of Marvel Tales, which was their like first, or not maybe not first, but one of the first like reprint series that Marvel had going on, and they still use that title to this day for some of their reprints.
Willie says he's not read it in a few, but the Suicide Squad from the 1987-ish era is great.
Oh, is that the would that be the Ostrander run?
Maybe.
I think that would be the Ostrander run.
And then he said that Not Brand Ek is great, and some great stuff also if you need a laugh.
Oh yeah, no, the one I gotta go back to read for some laugh material soon is pretty much all the Howard the Duck material, especially since this year is his 50th anniversary, which I'm really excited for because Marvel's doing a bunch of variant covers for it. They just announced this past week, I want to say, they announced they're doing one for the new Adam Warlock series, where it's Adam Warlock, it's done by Ron Lim, by the way, and it's Adam Warlock laying defeated on the ground while Howard the Duck stands on his chest holding the Infinity Gauntlet. I am so excited for that one.
What is on B?
On B? Or D? What did you say, B or D?
B.
On B, that is the Batman: The Dark Knight #1 from DC Comics, near mint condition for $8 with that gorgeous Finch cover.
It says, yeah, it's the Ostrander run.
Sweet. Yeah, no, the Ostrander run's absolutely phenomenal. Gotta love yellow shirt flag. That's his name, right? Sergeant Flag or Captain? I can't remember.
Rick Flag?
Rick Flag.
We have not put up Iron Man 128 yet.
We have not put up that yet. But we are getting close to the midpoint of our show. We usually take a break around 8:30, and usually around there is when we start putting up some of the bigger stuff from our previews for the evening. Alrighty. I think I can take down probably Sergeant Fury at this point. Oh no, Thor's been up there for a bit. Take down this Thor on D. We were able to find some stuff for the Star Wars request. So going up first from that is going to be Star Wars issue 15 from the Jason Aaron Marvel Comics run. This is a near mint condition for $8, and I believe this is either the first or the last issue of the Tales from the Journal of Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is, I guess it takes place like pretty soon after the Obi-Wan TV series we just got this past year. But they never really clear up the timeline for it. And then probably Sergeant Fury now. Replace that Sergeant Fury with another great war hero. This is Powdered Toast Man, I believe.
It's the cereal special or whatever.
It is the cereal. Okay, so it's a cereal giveaway special then, or cereal special. But this is Powdered Toast Man cereal special, New Year mint condition for $15, right there from Marvel Comics. Going on E.
Barry Kaplan is picking up Star Wars on D.
Alrighty, I actually got a few copies of that, so if anyone else wants to pick up that Star Wars number 15, let us know.
Phantom Stranger has not gone up yet.
Phantom Stranger has not gone up yet. Although I am very excited to put that book up, so it might be coming up sooner than you expect.
Henry wants to know if you would do the TMNT on F for 2, give it a 5.
How about the 3?
Hakeem wants to counter your counter on C at 60.
What did I counter? I countered 75.
Yeah, I believe so.
Can't do 60. I can go down another $5 to 70 for you, but that's probably the absolute lowest I can go right now on that.
I'm going to look that up because I can't remember exactly what the deal was with that powder toast man.
And while he looks that up, I am going to take down this Invincible on A.
Oh, jeez, that's my knee.
Oh, poor Daniel. Send Band-Aids in the chat.
3 works, and then I'm going to check this real quick on E.
Well, since
70 works for C.
Cool. Now I gotta refill the board. So going on A, this is gonna be issue 1 through 5, near mint condition of the entire Star Wars Lando series from Charles Soule and Alex Maleev. Once again, a whole 5-issue series there for $10. You're only paying $2 an issue there for that Lando series. Going on C, just talked about how much I love him, so you know I gotta put him up. This is Howard the Duck, issue 28, very good defined condition. Got Howard making some trouble in a bar with a military guy, and now getting into a classic bar fight. Once again, $5, very good defined condition on C for that Howard. On E, we got Halo Helljumper. This is going to be issue 1 and 2 of the 5-issue miniseries from Peter David and Eric Wynn. This is in near mint condition, $20 for those 2 issues. If you want to follow the story of the ODST, the biggest badasses in the Halo universe besides the Spartans. Actually, more than the Spartans, because they do almost as much cool stuff as the Spartans do, but they don't have the super soldier juice in them. And then on F, we got Marvel Comics versus DC. This is in near mint condition for $10. Got the Hulk right front and center taking on Superman with his big old mullet. That's going down on F.
Can't see where it says.
I just realized I replaced that powder toast man.
You did, yeah. We can put it back up though.
I'm sorry, y'all.
So yeah, 70 worked. Kevin's gonna pick up Lando on A.
Sweet. Well, now we can put powder toast man when you're done looking up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing if it says it was actually for a cereal giveaway or not, just with like a quick look, but there is also a Powdered Toast Man cereal, and it is called the Ren and Stimpy Show Special Powdered Toast Man Cereal, but it's written by Dan Slott. Weird! That was the thing, I was like, oh, I should have written that down. Would you do the Marvel versus on F for 5, give it a 10 for Aaron.
If you could bump that up to 6, just an extra buck for me.
That Crunchwrap Supreme Fund.
Yeah. Not even actually anymore. Like now, what, $1 I think can get you a cheesy roll-up, which is just their flour taco tortilla filled with their cheese and then just put in the microwave for a second.
6 works for F. That's what it was.
There you go.
My brain just completely shut off for a second there.
It's fine. It turned back on, so it's a solid reboot. Ooh, it's just about time. So let's go, because I really want to put it up. And like I said, middle of the show is typically where we start putting up some of the bigger stuff we advertised. So going on F now is going to be The Phantom Stranger, issue 14. This is in fine to very fine condition. Going on F. If I can get my sticky note. There we go. Got this amazing cover by Neil Adams, and this will be your first appearance of a character similar to Swamp Thing, but it's also created by Len Wein, so we'll call him Proto-Swampy. This is your first appearance of a Proto-Swampy in Phantom Stranger. Once again, Neil Adams cover. God, he has a huge mouth.
I almost took a picture of him and put it on the live show group. I should have done that.
Just that's the noise I imagine he's making.
Alright, Joseph's picking up the Phantom Stranger on F.
Sweet. I actually have a second copy of the Phantom Stranger as well. This one's only $100, but it is in very good to fine condition as opposed to fine to very fine. So a little downgrade on the, or a little bump down on the grading, but you know, $100 for that Phantom Stranger. Still a great Neil Adams cover. Still got that proto-swampy character introduced by Len Wein. We take down this at this point, and I'm going to replace it with Uncanny X-Men issues 235 through 238. All these issues run from near mint to very fine to near mint condition. The whole set's going to cost you $20 there. This is going to be your first appearance of Genosha and your first appearance of the Gen Engineer. It's like engineer with the beginning of genetics put in front of it. That is impossible to say aloud.
James wants to know if you do F for 85, give it at 100.
Yeah, I could do that for 85. Replacing that on F is going to be the Amazing Spider-Man 259. This is a near mint minus condition for $16. Got this phenomenal cover that almost reminds me of some posing. I can't remember which specific issue, but it's definitely an early Ditko cover pose there. Near mint condition for $16 on this. This is also going to be a return of the classic suit after the usage of the symbiote suit for a while, and then also has an origin story of Mary Jane. Probably take this down at this point, right?
Yeah.
Replacing that Marvel Tales issue 2. Move it properly so it's not rubbing the sides. Is going to be another X-Men set. This is Iceman issues 1 through 4. The tagline here on the first issue cover says, "He's young, he's on his own, and he's out for a good time." This sounds like a promo for a romantic comedy movie. Oh wait, there's one more thing at the bottom. "And he's in more trouble than ever." Now it really sounds like a rom-com title. But once again, this is issue 1 through 4 of Iceman from 1984. This is all around near mint minus condition for $15 for that whole set. Going on G.
What is on I?
On I, that is going to be Superman Batman issue 52. Very fine to near mint condition for $5 down there.
I'm looking at that Ren and Stimpy again. The name of the story in that issue: Powdered Toast Man in the Temple of Dough.
So sticky and tacky. Hopefully you processed it enough. Right. Probably this Wolverine, right? I feel like that's been down there the longest at this point.
Yeah.
So I'll take down that Wolverine down there. And in its place, I'm going to put this. This is Ghost Rider Crossroads issue 1. This is in very fine near mint condition for $10. I'm going to take this one out of the bag and board real quick because I just want to show you this. It is a die cut cover. So on the cover here, you got Daredevil, Ghost Rider kneeling there, and you open it up and you got that big die cut cover. It's really cool. I just wanted to take it out of the bag and board and show y'all because that is a gorgeous die cut cover. Also adds way more because you only focus on Johnny there, and then when you open it up, you see Danny Ketch laying on the ground unconscious, and then you see the hands of Mephisto reaching out for Johnny. But that's going down on H.
I or D, probably.
I'll do I because I's been out there a little bit longer than that Star Wars.
No Red Hulk #1 atomic variants. That would also probably be something. When you get like a book that's that specific, you're probably better off just messaging us to see if we, if it turns out.
Yeah.
I have not seen one of these though.
Plus, everyone knows we're holding on to that if we do have it. We're holding on to that for Thunderbolts because we all know for sure Harrison Ford, who's still in his absolute prime, will be ready to take on the mantle of being a Red Hulk.
And he was just on Stephen Colbert the other night, interviewing for. Jeez, I just blanked on the name of the show, but it's like a Yellowstone.
Oh, the Yellowstone prequel where it's him and Helen Mirren. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people will enjoy that. It's not really my thing, but once again, apparently Harrison Ford likes it enough to be in it. So, speaking of the Old West, actually, going on I now is going to be Jonah Hex issue 26. This is in very fine condition for $10, and got a great cover that It's this man begging for his life for Jonah Hex to help him and find this cure for this poison that's going around in his family. And Jonah Hex basically threatens him saying, well, how fast is your gun or how good is your money worth? Very fine condition for $10 there. I would say, like, continue the trope of superheroes being mean on covers, but, like, Jonah Hex is kind of a mean dude, so it's just normal behavior for him. It's not out of character, like, when Superman's like, nope, I'm not going to help you, Jimmy. You go ahead and just die on the curb.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, basically, yeah.
Yeah, no, every single time it's like, please, Superman, help me, or they're going to kill me. He's just like, no, I'm not going to help you. Even though I'm your best pal, according to the title, I'm not going to help you.
Probably D, maybe at this point, for Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Go ahead and take that down, bring that back up for last week's leader. Going on D now is going to be Daredevil, issue 33. This is in fine minus condition for $18. Behold the Beetle, taking on the Beetle. Early costume with that dome head look. Also, where is this in New York City, where there's just a giant, jagged rock like cliff that looks like it's straight from the Grand Canyon? That's going on D, fine minus condition for $18.
Henry wants to know if you would do the Ghost Rider on H for 8. You have it at 10.
Yes, I will do that for 8. Where's H? What's my alphabet? What is letter? Going on H now. We are going to be placing G.I. Joe Real American Hero #1. This is the NC Comic-Con exclusive cover that we got signed by Chris Giarusso this past weekend. Near mint condition for $20 on H.
Willie, who's been picking up all the Daredevils, he was like, thought you had me, but I got that one.
Oh, dang.
We might have some more Daredevil.
Don't mind me. I might be...
Challenge may or may not be accepted.
Yeah, don't mind me over here searching through this box. I'm definitely not trying to get you more with these amazing Daredevil looks.
Aaron says when Harrison Ford crashed his plane years ago in Iowa, he stopped into where his cousin was working in a restaurant. He says that my cousin told him how much he liked. Sorry, my comments jumped. My cousin told him how much, as a kid, he liked Star Wars, and Ford said, "It ain't Shakespeare."
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like he loves Indiana Jones, which you might say is like equally as ridiculous as like Star Wars is, but to Harrison, it's like Indiana Jones is like a real hero, and then anything he did with Star Wars is like, that's something I did. That's something I did for a paycheck. I was tired of just repairing people's hot tubs in Hollywood or whatever he did as a carpenter.
B is it's X-Men or Uncanny X-Men 235 through 238. Willie says, "How? Like crash after the break, so you got about 6 minutes. 4 a.m. comes pretty early, you know."
I'll stay until 5 tonight. Gotta decide whether I'm playing the Dead Space remake or playing Midnight Suns so I can finally unlock Deadpool since they just added him to the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I am super excited. His costume, you can look it up online. His costume, like the final costume you earn, the Midnight Suns team costume, is just his red turns into gold, and he puts on a giant, giant wizard hat. Like it's the size of the cowboy hat that Norman MacDonald wore during that Jeopardy bit where he was Burt Reynolds.
Before you move anything, just to give you some space, actually.
Cool.
Randy is picking up the X-Men on B.
Sweet.
And G.I. Joe on A.
Sweet. Yeah, and we literally just got that signed by Chris this weekend at our mall store. I was the one who got it signed by him, so even though it doesn't have a certificate, you can trust me, it's coming straight from the horse's mouth. I literally handed it. I was like, "Hey, can you get this signed for me?"
Then Willie says he gets up at 4 a.m. for work. I'm sorry. That's not fun.
Yeah. Going on H now. This is going to be Star Trek issue 36 from Gold Key Comics. This is in very good condition for $8. You got the Star Trek crew taking on a time traveler who's just kidnapping various people and technology throughout time, and also has apparently come into possession of a doomsday bomb. So, pretty high stakes for the oh my god, what is the name of the ship? I'm blanking all sorts tonight.
The Enterprise?
Enterprise. The Enterprise crew taking on a whole lot. Definitely no just simple exploration and diplomatic stuff going on this time.
Aaron makes a valid point too. He says 4 a.m. in Buffalo at this time of the year is like waking up in Siberia.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That's valid.
Alright, going on B, we got Marvel Team Up. Okay, I just want to make sure. Marvel Team Up issue 9 with Spider-Man and Iron Man. This is in very good condition for $10. Just so you know, there's going to be some chipping and chew on the back cover. And then this is, of course, a Ramita and Sino cover. Absolutely gorgeous here on B. Once again, got a bit of chipping on the back.
Should be negative 12-ish in the morning, in the AM with the wind. Not as bad as some out there tonight.
God. Yeah, what is it outside here right now? Let's see. Outside the warehouse location right now, it is 41 degrees, and by 4 o'clock it will be 42. It's actually going to go up a degree somehow as we get deeper into the night. That's some North Carolina magic for you.
A, E, or C, probably.
Well, A, I'm sorry, but C's staying up because that's my boy. Going on A now is Predator Invaders from the Fourth Dimension. Got this phenomenal cover of this couple seeing a movie in a drive-in, and they're looking through the invisible predator right in front of them. That's in very fine to near mint condition for $6 there on A. And then what was the other one other than C? Because
Halo. Yeah.
I refuse, unless it's going to be replaced with a key, which maybe. It looks like this will actually probably be our last book before we take our break here for a minute. But going on, E is going to be Eternals issue 3. This is in good to very good condition. Great Kirby cover there for $8. And this issue is going to have your first appearance of Cersei and your first cover appearance of Icarus. Which seems kind of crazy for, like, the leader of the Eternals to not be on the cover until issue 3.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty, like, weird oddity if you want to pick it up. Like, just your main character not being on the cover till issue 3. But it is 8:30, so we are going to take a quick break here so I can get you some more books ready for after the break. And when we get back, we'll get to another key issue. It's going to be a big one, I swears it. But we'll see you back here in a minute.
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay.
And the new Ultimate Comics! Ultimate Comics!
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
You've got a right feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One kindly, please.
I've been caught with my hand by the box like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
We're back.
Welcome back. You caught me grabbing one last book for my pile behind here. Let's do this. And finally going to take down Howard. I know I love him, but I'm going to take him down because we got to get to one of our biggest books of the night. This is X-Men issue 101. This is your first appearance of Phoenix. And then also has an appearance by Black Tom Cassidy, everyone's favorite Marvel villain. We all love that guy strutting around with his cane that's really just a stick that's actually too short for him to use as a cane. But this beautiful slab, graded at 5.5, is going to be a 375 here on C.
Aaron says, I have a hard dream decision. Getting 30 minutes in the Criterion Collection closet. He says he only needs 10. Or in the Ultimate Comics warehouse.
I'll tell you this much: you'll probably find more. You'll be able to find stuff easier in 30 minutes in the Criterion collection versus here. You'd get 30 minutes in here and you'd be like and you'd end up with like 2 books.
We're working on it.
We're working on it, but like there is so much material here.
Yeah.
Probably the Spider-Man on F.
I was just about to say F. Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. Everyone likes the symbiote suit. No one cares about the return of the classic suit. And we were talking about that Ostrander run earlier. Found this during the break, so I'm going to put this up. This is issue 1 of Suicide Squad for the Ostrander run. Let me just double check, make sure. Yeah, issue 1 for the Ostrander run of Suicide Squad. $30, fine to very fine condition on F. And this is going to have your first appearance of Warden Johnny Economos, first appearance of Onslaught, a.k.a. Jihad, Chimera, a.k.a. Nightshade, Jin, Jakuli, Manticore, Ravan, and Rustum. And then this also has your first appearance of Simon Legrieve. So, a lot of first appearances. First issue of the Ostrander run, obviously phenomenal. On top of that, it was the main run that was used as inspiration for the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie that came out a couple years ago.
That would be so much fun.
It's so good. And I'm trying to remember what's been up here longest now.
Probably G or I.
Yeah, I think G's been up there slightly longer than I at this point. So going on G now is going to be Spider-Man 2099, issue 1. This is from the, I believe, Peter David run. Very fine and near mint condition for $12. Great cover of the like white variation of the Spider-Man 2099 suit, which I absolutely love as a good redesign. And it's also the debut of this new costume.
Oh yeah, the Peter David run. You
Sweet.
were correct.
Cool.
Ralph wants to know if you do Suicide Squad on F for 18, you have it 30.
I can do it for 22.
And then he wants to pick up Spider-Man on G.
Sweet. Going on G now. Let's do... Even though it's not DC's Frankenstein, who's going to appear in the Creature Commandos, we got Marvel's The Frankenstein Monster, issue 9. This is in very good defined condition, $30, and you got the Frankenstein Monster taking on Dracula himself, just like some old school Universal monster movies.
Alright, so Ralph's countering your 22 at 19. However, Carlos had also put in an offer, like shortly after or like before you had said that, for 20. So then he said he'd do 22 if Ralph won't. So Ralph, we got a backup claim, so let us know if 22 works or it's going to Carlos. So you can go ahead and pull F.
Alrighty. Going on F now. Let's do Fantastic Four, issue 173. This is in very fine condition for $15 and has a great... I'm like, let me double check. I believe this is a Kirby cover because it's got, I mean, very much looks like Kirby, but who knows. Yeah, Kirby and Snow cover. It's got a sticky note on the back. I should always just check the back first. But Jack Kirby, Snow cover, $15, very fine condition, going on F for Fantastic Four.
Alright, Ralph's passing, so that Suicide Squad is going to Carlos.
Alrighty.
At 22.
Probably replace Daredevil on D, or...
D or I, either one.
I'll do I. I think I... No, I's been up there. Oh, I has been up longer. I'm sorry.
Decisions. Pressure.
I make too many decisions a week. I can't do it on here, too. On I now. This is going to be Green Lantern issue 57. This is in good to very good condition for $12. Green Lantern's taking on a foe who is bragging at the fact that he has enough power in his finger to completely destroy the planet Earth there. That's going on I.
Lou wants to know if you do Fantastic Four on F for 12. Give it a 15.
I will do that for 12. Where did I? There it
You were
is.
so close.
Going on F now to replace that Fantastic Four book. Let's do another F title. This is going to be The Flash, issue 154. Just so you know, this is in good to very good condition. The centerfold is detached at the top staple. On this cover, you have the Flash, whose super speed has gone haywire, and now he's just going full-on jet mode, flying loops around. He can't run. He can't keep himself attached to the ground. That's going on F. Now I can probably take down D. And to replace it, let's do another issue of What If, because these are always fun. This is What If, issue 16. What if Wolverine battled Conan the Barbarian? This is in very fine condition for $10. Got the two brutalist Marvel characters at the time going one-on-one against each other with a great cover by... Oh, God. I'm not even going to attempt, because the closest I would say is Quappies, and that is definitely not how that name is pronounced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I know I butchered it, but that's what the letters tell me. I'm just reading what's on the page.
We had a Alex Ross cover earlier.
Yeah, we actually had two. We had two Superman Alex Rosses earlier in the show, but we'll keep an eye out for some more in the boxes over here.
We had a couple of signed books earlier as well. We have one left that I know of, at least as a preview. Oh, I guess
we have one preview, and then we have one last book from that signing we had this weekend with Brian Smitty Smith and Chris Giarusso. If you do want a signed book right now, I can put up the last one of those ones, which is going to be the Stuff of Legends. This is going to be the third series, The Jester's Tale. This is near mint condition. This is our Ultimate Comics exclusive variant, and it is signed by Brian Smitty Smith, who is the author on, or one of the co-authors on the series. But that is going down on H for $20.
Will wants to know if you would do D for 8, give it a 10.
I will absolutely do that for 8 on D. And to replace it, let's do the Avengers issue 153. This is in fine to very fine condition. $8. You got all the Avengers trying to take on the Wizard, everyone's favorite speedster from, I think, either Wisconsin or Wyoming. It's a W state. He's got to alliterate with his state. Got to represent in some way, I guess.
Ralph's picking up Stuff of Legend on H.
Sweet. I actually got a few of these signed by Brian, so I do have 2 more left if anyone else wants another signed Stuff of Legend variant. Probably B at this point, I think, has been up here the longest.
So, yeah.
Alrighty. Take down this Marvel team up on B and replace it with Superman issue 137. Just so you know, this is in good condition. The center or the cover is completely detached, but you have the 2 opposing versions of Superboy dreaming about their futures. One wanting to be the world's greatest hero, and the other wanting to be the world's greatest criminal. Going on B there. $18 in good condition. Once again, that cover is detached.
What is the issue number for X-Men on C?
X-Men on C, that is going to be X-Men 101, the first appearance of Phoenix. So, huge pivotal point in the history of X-Men right there. Alright. Probably...
A or
yeah,
E?
I think A first. Getting rid of that Predator on A. And let's replace it with something I did find that make people make some people happy, because it does kind of relate to one of the announcements this week from the DC stuff. This is Green Lantern issue 198. This is part of the Crisis on Infinite Earth crossovers. This is going to be $5, near mint condition. You got Guy Gardner with a bunch of fellow just aliens, not even core members, taking on Hal Jordan as he's surrounded by the bodies of fallen Green Lantern core members.
Yeah, we do have one of our preview books was a signed book, so we'll have it up at some point during the show.
Speaking of which, it is about time to put up another key issue, so I'm going to take down this Eternals on E. That will once again come back at last looks if anyone's interested in that first appearance Circe or first cover of Icarus.
Suresh is coming in first for that Green Lantern on A.
Sweet. I'm going to replace that A spot real quick, and then I'll go grab our next key. On A now is going to be Avengers 135. This is in very fine condition for $35. This has the origin of Vision, and it has this amazing Jim Starlin and Romita Sr. cover with Vision taking on his own father, Ultron. Let me grab our next book. Next on E is our next key book of the night. This is the signed one we were just talking about. This is X-Men Black Sun, issue 1 of the 5-issue miniseries. This is the Dynamic Forces variant. Very fine plus condition for $30 going on E. This is signed by Jay Lee and Jose, Villarrubia.
Ralph's picking up the X-Men on E.
Alrighty. And I knew that wasn't going to last long, so let's pull. It's not one of the ones we previewed tonight, but I think y'all will enjoy it. This is going to be Wolverine number 90. This is graded at 9.0 CGC qualified grade. Let's see, why is this qualified grade? The trading card that was supposed to be inside is missing, so therefore it is technically incomplete. But we got this 9.0, $60 going down on E for Wolverine issue 90.
Keith wants to know if you would do I for 6, you have it at 12.
I could do it for 8.
Ralph wants to know if you do Avengers on A for 16, you have it at 35.
I could probably do that for $24.
To 24. And as a reminder, just please make sure we're not making offers less than 50% off until last looks.
Especially on our key issues.
Yeah. Speaking of the key, you just put your hand on. Ralph's picking up the slab on C. Or sorry, E. He's picking up the slab on E. I have an offer on C.
Okay.
Alright, Ralph's passing on A. No.
Gotcha. Well, if anyone else wants that gorgeous book for $24, let us know.
Ryan wants to know if you would do X-Men on C for $325. You have it at $375.
What was his offer again? I'm sorry. $325.
$325. Yeah.
I could, if you could bump it up just 10 more bucks to $335. It's all yours.
$335. Let us know if that works.
Alrighty. Because we do have a few other books that we previewed tonight that we got to get through. I'm going to put another one up real quick. And we just put a couple up. But Gotta get through them. Gotta make sure y'all get everything that was advertised to you. So next up is going to be Avengers issue 144. This one's in very fine condition. This one does have a very, very slight spine roll. But this book is also going to be your issue where Patsy Walker finally becomes the Hellcat. So first appearance of Patsy Walker as Hellcat. Right there on E.
We have put up the Phantom Stranger Swamp Thing, and that has sold.
Yeah, we did put both of those up, and both of our copies did sell, I think, right before we took our break here, like about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Brian says, killing me, but okay. For the X-Men on C at $3.35. And then, did you have a counter on I? I might have just missed it.
Oh, 8 was my counter.
Okay. So Keith, let us know if 8 works.
Alrighty. Going on C to replace that X-Men book is going to be another Eternals that I found in the box. This is Eternals issue 4. This is in good to very good condition for $5. Once again, of course, you're going to have an amazing Kirby cover right there in front. Just so you know, there is a little bit of staining. You can see it right there on the barcode on that one. And this is going to have your first appearance of Gammonon the Gatherer, which is one of the Celestials, and then your first cover and second appearance of Cersei. So we had that issue 3 earlier, which was her first appearance. This is her first cover and second appearance.
We've got a couple preview books left.
Yeah, no, we still got, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, technically the 4th one's a set, but I still got 4 preview books left, and we only got about an hour left in the show, so I got to do it quicker than 15 minutes a pop now, so we will kind of be seeing some rapid-fire previews going on here in this last hour, and we still got some great stuff. I know we just had that X-Men up here, but we still have some phenomenal books and sets still over there.
Brian, make sure that you fill out our form. That's the pinned link in the comments, so we can get you invoiced for that X-Men slab when we send out invoices tomorrow.
Yeah, that form, obviously gives us billing information, so we know, how you gonna pay for that amazing, amazing X-Men book, and then also it lets us know where are we sending it to. Are we sending it to somewhere out in this great United States of ours? Or are you picking it up at one of our stores for free instead of that $8 flat shipping, no matter what you order during the week? Alright. What do I got open, or what can I open? Probably this.
Yeah, I think D first. And then G.
Yeah. I wanted to give Frankenstein his time to shine.
I respect that.
Going on D now is going to be Daredevil issue 188. This is in very fine plus condition for $12. Got this great, I believe, I think this is a Miller cover right there. Almost reminds me of those promo images from that canceled Daredevil Black Widow show that was supposed to be made.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't seen those photos, they're really fun and out there. The designs are kind of weird because it's like Daredevil's mask is like a circle around, and then they painted the red over his like cheeks and stuff. But if you can find those, it's really weird out there. It was supposed to, I think it was going to be like Incredible Hulk Marvel TV series.
Oh shoot. Lou's picking up Daredevil on D for the full asking price.
Perfect. Replacing that on D is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 239. This is in a very good condition for $20. Got an amazing Ramita cover there. I will let you know, the centerfold is attached at the top staple. This is going to be your second appearance of the Hobgoblin, and this is your first time that Spider-Man and Hobgoblin actually confront each other and have a battle.
Awesome. Sweet. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Not yet, Joe. We've not put up the Dark Knight Returns.
Don't you worry. That is coming up soon, though. But for right now, on G, let's put Aquaman issue 58. This is in fine condition for $10. You got Aquaman taking on a shadowy figure. I don't even know who that's supposed to be, but it's some shadowy figure. Got him wrapped up and throwing bombs at him. And apparently this also includes Mara's quest and Aquaman's deadliest battle. So I'm assuming what we're seeing there, whoopsie, what we're seeing there is the battle, and I'm curious what Mara's quest is.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out is to pick up that amazing book on G for $10 in fine condition.
Aaron was asking earlier, when do we see Millie the model become an Avenger?
I feel like she might be an Avenger. Because everyone at some point has become an honorary Avenger.
And Keith, let us know if 8 works for I.
Speaking of 8, for $8 going down on H, this is going to be Marvel 2-in-1, issue 18, featuring The Thing and DC's, or not DC, Marvel's The Scarecrow. Very fine minus condition, $8 there on H. I didn't even know until like 3 weeks ago that Marvel had a Scarecrow. What's his gist? Does he have a power, or is he just a guy in a Scarecrow costume? Let me know, because I don't know what to think about him. I like his design, but it's just Scarecrow.
You know, I could see the Thing being the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Oh wait, or would he be Tin Man?
Oh.
No, wait, Reed would be Tin Man. He doesn't have a heart.
Yeah, that's accurate.
But I think if we're going to say one of them's the dumbest in the crew, it's got to be Johnny. Johnny's the guy who's searching for a brain. Because at least Ben is an astronaut. Like, there's a ton of engineering and mathematics that go into that.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's just there. Like, depending on which run you read, it's like he either just kind of likes cars or just kind of sits around and does nothing. Although, if you read the most recent series, issue 3 of the new Fantastic Four run, he starts a union at a grocery store.
Awesome.
Yeah. Probably. Oh God, I don't even know what's.
F.
Yeah. Alrighty, going on F. Safely in there. On F is going to be X-Men issue 150. This is in very good condition for $5. Got this absolutely phenomenal cover of Cyclops taking on Magneto while I'm trying to figure out, I think that, yeah, Shadowcat. So as Storm is holding Kitty Pryde's body in her arms in the foreground. Very good condition, very good condition for $5 down there on F. Now I gotta get y'all some more books.
Yeah, Aaron says Johnny is in college, or at least he was in college.
Okay, so he was getting somewhere.
Ralph was mentioning that DC and Marvel copy each other's characters. I mean, yeah, they basically were hanging out together. Like, the whole, like, rivalry is really just fan-generated. Like, they were basically pitching ideas to each other.
Yeah, I mean, the greatest example of that is, when they were creating Swamp Thing and Man Thing, it was like in the same room at the same time, sketching, I think, on the same coffee table. So it's like, yeah, there's definitely some passing around, but that's what happens when you have two major comic companies in the same city, pretty much right across the street from each other.
Yeah. You got Slade and Wade Wilson. You get, like,
Green Arrow and a Hawkeye, even though Hawkeye was originally a villain.
What is on D?
On D, that is going to be Amazing Spider-Man issue 239. That is your second appearance of the Hobgoblin and your first battle between Hobgoblin and Spider-Man. And just so you know, as far as grading goes, it is in very good condition, and it does have a the centerfold is detached at the top staple.
Looks like Aaron or sorry, not Aaron. Barry is putting back that Star Wars 15 Obi-Wan.
Alright.
Cover. What is on E?
On E? There's a lot of letters where I can just make that is going to be jokes. I'm not going to do that. On E, that is going to be... God, I just did it anyway. That is Avengers 144, which is the first appearance of Patsy Walker as Hellcat. The copy is in fine to very fine condition for $75. Probably... I think Superman at this point.
Yeah.
I gotta find a new place to put these. Put these down here. On E now, or not E, on B now, I'm gonna grab another one of these fancy schmancy books over here. Let's do this one. Absolutely gorgeous. This is in very good to fine condition. Iron Man 128 for $100. This is going to be, of course, the iconic Bob Layton cover for the Devil in the Bottle storyline, where Tony finally faces his ongoing addiction with alcohol.
A or A or I at this point.
I'll do A first, then go down to I. On A now, let's do DC's Unexpected, issue 130. This is in a very fine condition for $20. You got a beautiful lady letting this guy into her house. Meanwhile, the rest of her family is looking a little more Addams Family-ish than she is. That is going on A for $20. Very fine condition for that one.
David, can you confirm if that is a claim on Iron Man on B? We do ask that claims be made with the letter and then the title of the book or some descriptor of the book that's on that letter.
Yeah, just so that way if we have, you know, 2 Iron Man books up or we just switch something out from that spot, we know exactly what you're looking for.
But yeah, let us know if that is a claim from you.
Going on I now is going to be from Star Comics, Masters of the Universe, issue 1. This is in very fine condition for $40. Got He-Man front and center with the spectral heads of Skeletor and, oh God, what's his name? The villain from She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Oh,
what's his name? I want to kick myself in the butt if I don't figure it out soon.
Baker's picking up Eternals on C.
Sweet.
Zach Jr. Swoop in saying Hordak.
Hordak. There we go.
And then David is picking up Iron Man on B.
Sweet.
David, just make sure you fill out the form. It's the pinned comment so we can get you invoice tomorrow.
Yeah, it's either the pinned comment in chat or you can go to the description for the show underneath. Either one is going to have that link for that form. Going on B now, let's do Billy the Kid. This is from CDC. What is it? Of course, there's no number on here. But this is Billy the Kid, very good plus condition, $20. Amazing cover by Dick Giordano. Going on B for Billy.
What is on H?
On H, that is going to be Marvel 2-in-1, issue 18, featuring The Thing and Scarecrow, the Marvel version of Scarecrow. That is in very fine minus condition for $8 down there. Going on C now.
Billy the Kid, number 49.
Number 49 for that Billy the Kid on B. On C, I'm going to put another slab up. This is Spawn, issue 51. This is the newsstand version, 8.5 for $50 there. There's another close look for you, and I'm going to put that up here on C.
Ralph's picking up the slab on C.
Sweet. Replacing that up there is going to be Flash issue 172. This is in good plus condition for $12. Just so you know, the cover is going to be detached at the top staple, and then the centerfold is detached. This is an Infantino cover, and he also does the interiors on this one. And I love this cover. Got Gorilla Grodd holding the crumpled suit of the Flash there. Once again, kind of highlighting what we were talking about earlier with that Iron Man Doctor Doom cover, where just like that all black background with the confrontation, or I guess post-confrontation in this case.
What is on E?
On E, that is Avengers 144. That is your first appearance of Patsy Walker as Hellcat. That is in fine to very fine condition for $75.
There might be some Marvel Zombies or something. I'm not quite sure.
I haven't seen any zombies specific stuff in here in the boxes tonight. But if you didn't catch it earlier, we will be getting back to it during last looks. We did have a Thor #1 Sudan cover that was Marvel Zombies inspired, and we will be getting back to that probably in around 40 minutes when we do last looks here at the end of the show. But for right now, I am going to take down the Marvel 2-in-1 on H.
Real quick.
Yes?
Would you do it for 5?
Yes.
Alright, let's go into Keith.
Thank you, Keith, picking that up. Going on H now to replace it is going to be Marvel Team Up, issue 103, featuring Spider-Man and Ant-Man. This is a near mint minus condition for $25. This is your second full appearance of Taskmaster. Obviously, still kind of figuring him out because he doesn't even have a skull face there. It's just kind of a white face.
Oh, tripping all over the place.
That's fine.
Ralph says he likes your shirt a lot.
Oh, thank you. I ordered this back in April from Diamond, and it finally showed up on Monday. So, you know, I had to save it up for debut on the live show.
Are there any spine ticks on E?
On E. Let's see. There are some small spine ticks. Let's see if I can show it up close so you can see. There's like a couple really small ones. There's not even that much indentation to them. There's more color break than there is actual indentation, but you got like one there.
It's a little bit higher for the lower ones just because the banner cuts it off.
I got you. So up.
Yeah, you're good now if you want to
So
point
yeah,
at that.
there's that one right. There's like, this is a pretty, you know, they're all really, really small. Once again, the indentation's not bad. It's more of color break than actual indentation on these, but you got like there, 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 and there, and that's it. Get rid of this X-Men down on F, and I'm going to replace that with the Super Friends in the Mindless Immortal. This is going to be specifically Super Friends issue 13. This is in very fine condition for $20, and has your first full appearance of Dr. Mist, which I assume is that giant green rabbit guy, but also what does that have to do with Mist? Who knows? I guess you got to pick up Super Friends issue 13. Figure out.
That's great. I don't think we have any Super Sons tonight.
I have not seen any Super Sons in the modern boxes, which is obviously where those books would be, but I have not seen those.
I don't believe I've priced any recently. I just don't know what Zach has found.
Yeah, I'm kind of a wild card when the other Zach.
I wasn't gonna call you on it.
Yeah, but yeah, I figured it on my own. But you know, we're both wild cards.
It's true.
All Zachs. If you meet a guy named Zach, assume a wild card.
Ralph's Black Suit Spider-Man got him back into collecting, and Batman and Hulk is what started him in the first place.
Nice. Yeah, for me, what got me started was, like, I got really into Black Suit Spider-Man also at the beginning, which I was really lucky about, because at that same time, they were doing the Back in Black, like, storyline arc, which might not have been, like, the greatest issues for me to pick up early on, because there's some, like, really grotesque body horror in there, where there's, like, a mutated version of Spidey that has the giant spider head. And it's not the version where it's like he has 6 arms. It's just a regular guy with a giant mutated spider head. So maybe not the greatest, but it's definitely what got me into it. And then Deadpool after that and a bunch of other stuff. And now we're at the phase in my life where it's just the wackiest stuff. Like, mostly independents now, but then you got, like, Howard the Duck. Swamp Thing, which is, like, simultaneously can be wacky and then also super deep and thought-provoking. But yeah, it's always good to start places, and you know, it's never too bad to stretch out and explore new things, especially with how great independent stuff or even just variety in the way superheroes are handled depending on the series and the writer and stuff is all great.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when they're allowed to, like, be those are, like, out of continuity stories.
Oh, and, like, the Black Label stuff, yeah, like Aquaman Andromeda. If you haven't read Aquaman Andromeda, like, it is a phenomenal story, and the art is
insane.
It's, like, so good. It's so out there, so much fun. If you love, or not even if you love Aquaman, if you just love cool art and good writing, check out Aquaman Andromeda. It's absolutely phenomenal. But now back to actual books we're selling here right now. Going on G from Archie Adventure. This is The Adventures of Bayou Billy. First issue 1. This is in fine condition for $5. You got Bayou Billy right up front there. You got a guy who's trying his hardest to impersonate the sheriff from the Dukes of Hazzard in the background. That is $5 in fine condition on G.
Ralph says, now I'm all over the place, like I've got bad ADHD. I'm at the point where the artwork grabs me, and if it's not a great story, I'm down with anything. Or if it's got a great story, I'm down. I read that. And if it's bad, I'm like...
If it's a bad story, I'm down to roll. I'm good to go. Let's go. I want to see where this goes.
I had to have a dyslexic moment at some point tonight. Yeah, I think my first comic ever was one of those Archie Sonic the Hedgehog. So that was kind of my gateway, and I got into, like, Batman and...
Yeah, that Spider-Man and stuff was, like, not my first issue. It was, like, my first issue where I was, like, able to actually comprehend the decision-making process of picking out a comic book. If we're going with the actual first, it was a tie-in comic book for the Teen Titans series from the early 2000s. I can't remember what issue number, but I remember it was specifically the issue where the gang goes to, like, a local carnival and goes on the Tunnel of Love, and it was just fulfilling all the relationship stuff from that show.
What is on F?
On F, that is... I actually need to pull it up because I can't see it. That is the Super Friends issue 13. That is in very fine condition for $20 down there, and that is your first full appearance of Dr. Mist. Probably D at this point, I feel like.
Yeah, I think D.
Right. I'm going to do this one. Next up on D, this is going to be Transformers issue 5. Very fine condition for $40. You're going to need to look up who did this cover because I do want to give them credit. But you have this phenomenal cover, very fine condition for $40. Phenomenal cover of Shockwave, as we learned last week, as I completely didn't know his name, and then I had to ask y'all, and I still appreciate y'all helping me figure it out. But you got that amazing cover with Shockwave. and Daniel's going to help me figure out who did it so I can credit them because it is absolutely phenomenal.
Cover by Mark Bright.
Mark Bright. So thank you, Mark Bright, for that amazing Shockwave cover there on Transformers 5 on D.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah, ECA.
Do E first. Going on E now. Let's do. I know we got that slab for it, but I'm going to hold that off for a couple more minutes, and I'm going to put up the full 4 issues of The Dark Knight Returns. All of them range from very fine to near mint to just flat out near mint condition. This whole set is going to cost you $125. It's going on E, and just so you get the full breakdown on everything. Issue 1 is a 3rd printing. Issue 2 is a 2nd printing, and then issue 3 and 4 are both 1st printings. We're getting kind of, we're in the last hour of the show. What are y'all's plans for the weekend? Got anything exciting going on? I got, let's see, a bunch of laundry to do. So exciting. I got some chores to do as far as cleaning up my apartment. Super exciting. I got some catching up to do on more of my Ultimate reading. I kind of want to go see that new M. Night Shyamalan movie, even though it's like, 50-50 chance on whether or not it's good or the worst. But it's got Dave Bautista in it, and I'm kind of still debating on it, but who knows?
Jason wants to know if you would do I for... Hold on, let me reread that. For 25, give it 40.
I can do it for 30. Get you a whole 25% off of it. I'm gonna replace. I know some of the other ones have been up here for a bit. I'm gonna replace Bayou Billy.
What's the issue number on H?
On H, that is going to be issue number 103 of Marvel Team Up, and that is also going to be your 2nd full appearance of Taskmaster. Down there for near mint condition for $25.
Deal for 30 on I.
Sweet. Going on G to replace Bayou Billy is going to be The Flash, issue 157. This is in good to very good condition for $12. You got Infantino doing the cover and pencils. And in this issue, The Flash is not the fastest man alive. He is the oldest man alive. As he gets transformed by, let's see, I'm trying to see, by the Top. The Top has somehow aged the Flash forward 100 years to be the oldest man alive. And then going on I is the Inhumans, issue 4. This is in fine condition for $8. You got the crew, the royal family of Black Bolt, Medusa right up front and center, Karnak in the background, taking on Shatterstar with the subtitle "A Good Day to Die." Going on I for Inhumans.
Darren wants to know if we do that set on E for 80, give it 125.
I can go down to 100. I probably can't go any lower than that right now.
Yeah, I mean that's one that we'll just send to Durham and it will sell.
Shh, don't reveal our secrets. Come on. See if I can find some stuff for people's requests from throughout the night real quick. anyone sending their plans for the weekend?
Nothing yet.
Come on, y'all have nothing planned for the weekend?
I'm not too dissimilar from you, just kind of working at the apartment. The new M. Night Shyamalan movie does look pretty interesting, though.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's either 50 or 50, especially because it's one of those ones where it's very clear it's a movie that's trying to say something, and with M. Night Shyamalan movies trying to say something, sometimes you get like, you know, a Sixth Sense or Signs or something like that, and then sometimes you get The Happening.
Yeah, I love Signs. Yeah, he used to be one that David Fitz says resting in shores as well.
Nice.
He used to be one that was like, I don't want to say all hits, but almost all hits for me for a little while there. And then, yeah, he just kind of got inconsistent.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I saw Old, his last movie about, like, the beach that time just kept moving forward in or something like that. Once again, I haven't seen it, but it looked interesting. It was just, I didn't want to take the gamble. Probably C, F. Yeah. Actually, I think Billy's been up longer than that Flash, hasn't he?
Either way, it's...
Yeah, I'll do that. Do Billy first. Get out of here, Billy. Gonna fulfill. We had that request earlier for some more Alex Ross. So up next is gonna be Avengers Invaders issue 2. This is from Marvel and Dynamite. Near mint condition for $5. We got that amazing Alex Ross cover with the Avengers standing over the smoking bodies of the invaders.
Aaron says Signs is so good. The way they copied that Bigfoot video and made it into an Alien video was so good.
Yeah.
Ralph's picking up that one.
Yeah. I knew it. Going on, B is fulfilling another request from earlier in the show. This is Star Wars Legacy Issue 3. This is in near mint condition for $40. It is the second print of this book, and this has your first appearance of Roan Fel, the third emperor of the Fel dynasty. Impersonator of Roan appeared in and was killed in Legacy 1, apparently. I don't know what it has to do with Legacy 3. First appearance of Cycle Dare, an Imperial Knight. First appearance of Antares Draco, another Imperial Knight. First appearance of Ganner Krieg. Guess what? A third Imperial Knight. First appearance of Rav, who is a pirate. And first appearance, or Luke Skywalker also makes an appearance in this book as a Force Ghost. And then replacing this Flash on C is Black Panther. This is from the Christopher Priest run. Black Panther issue 1. Very fine plus condition for $50 here. Going on C. This is your first team appearance of the Dora Milaje, the special forces group that has Okoye and Nakia and all those characters that we've seen now, of course, in Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. And then your first appearance of Zuri, who's one of the elders of Wakanda, who I think was in the first movie.
I don't remember. Finally watched Wakanda Forever last night.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was really good. The one thing I had was that I kind of wish, Shuri had a different character progression than T'Challa did in Civil War, because it was, one-to-one about forgiving rather than taking revenge and stuff like that. Which, hey, that's just my opinion.
Man, I just came off of finishing The Last of Us Part 2, so I was like, you're doing the same thing that Ellie and Abby are doing. Hey, Stevie, welcome.
Welcome, Stevie. Going on A now is going to be Nightwing, number 78. Let's see if I can read this. This is a Brian Empson cover. Near mint condition for $10. Got the skeleton version of Nightwing. I feel like I should have probably saved this for a Halloween show. But cool. It's a really nice cover there of skeleton Nightwing going on A, near mint condition for $10.
Yeah, no problem, Aaron. They just added it yesterday. He was saying thank you for telling me it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, all the reports that I had seen previously was that it was coming out on the 20th of January, so I tuned in on
the 20th and it wasn't there?
Yeah, and I was super bummed.
Yeah, and then we are 8 days away now from the first episode of the Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur animated series coming out on Disney Plus, which I am very excited for. They released a clip, I want to say 2 weeks ago now, where it was a fight scene between Moon Girl and I think it's supposed to be, what is it, Graviton, the gravity manipulator, like, villain from Marvel. I think that's who the character is supposed to be that she's fighting. But as she's fighting him, they play a Childish Gambino song, which is really brave for a children's show.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, obviously a lot of editing to cut out the language you can't play on a Disney kids show, but it was still really well edited into it to actually like still sync up with the fight scene.
That's very Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah, and the animation is phenomenal.
Would you do a Flash on G for 8? You have it at 12.
I will do that at 8. Also, grabbing y'all some more books. Okay. You know, I hope y'all think they're, like, I start assuming fun stuff is coming when I start laughing at something. God. I can't wait to put this one. Actually, I'm going to put it up now. Because we do have an open spot now. Going on G is Batman issue 618. This is in near mint condition for $10. Got an interesting team here with Jeff Loeb writing and Jim Lee doing the art. And you have this Jim Lee cover with the smoking skeleton of Robin behind Batman. The smoking skeleton is what made me laugh. I don't know. I just like how it's just posed up behind him.
Joe Ridley is picking up the Batman on G.
Sweet. Someone else was really into that Smoking Bones cover. Someone else got their ribs tickled by seeing the smoking corpse of a child.
Hey, Joe, what do you think about Damian Wayne coming to the DC?
Yeah, that's the first Robin we've seen since 1997? I think was when Batman and Robin came out.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
And I don't count Joseph Gordon-Levitt in The Dark Knight Returns.
You should go by your real name, Robin.
No, I don't feel like it. Don't tell me how to identify myself. Next up, actually it looks like it's time. I think I'm gonna put up on G, we have The Dark Knight Returns, issue 1, graded at a 9.4. is going to have your first appearance of Carrie Kelly, the Robin for the Dark Knight Returns version of Batman. That is at $185 on G. Going from a Batman on G to another Batman on G.
So please be specific.
So yeah, please do like Dark Knight or just Dark something.
DKR.
Yeah, anything.
CGC.
Going to replace that in Humans on I is going to be Daredevil issue 25. This is from the Zdarsky run. Near mint minus condition for $40. This is your first appearance of Elektra in that Daredevil costume that she's been rocking for like the past year now. Absolutely amazing costume design, by the way. I absolutely love it. They just put out a Diamond Gallery statue of it. I'm super excited about.
Joe Ridley's picking up the G on layaway.
Alrighty. And that is a perfect time to talk about layaway here, especially since we're pretty soon to doing last looks. If you don't know, we do offer layaway on items on the show here. You can only put one item on layaway at a time, though, but it is a 10% down payment that is non-refundable, and then over the course of 6 months, you can pay off your layaway 15% each time, and at the end it gets sent to you. And if you want to pay more than that monthly 15%, just let us know and we'll work it out with you. Going on.
Sorry, Ralph, we already accepted it.
Yeah, sorry. Going on G now is going to be Titans United Blood Pact issue 5. This is the 1:25 ratio for $30. Great cover of Nightwing and Robin in the background, swinging around. I believe this would probably be San Francisco since the Titans Tower is there, and obviously Titans Tower is in the background too.
So Joe said he was paying off his previous layaway, but I just love how it's phrased, and it's not his fault. It's because he has Batman Damned on layaway, so he said, paying off my damned layaway.
You know what? I like it. It works both ways. Probably either this or this at this point, I think.
Yeah, those and then F. The Super Friends.
Yeah. Do this one first. Replacing that Marvel team up on H is going to be Hawkeye #1. This is from the Kelly Thompson run. This is a near mint condition for $30 for H. And this is your first solo series for Kate Bishop. And then replacing the Super Friends on F. You're going to be placing Legends of the DC Universe, Crisis on Infinite Earths, #1. This is a story by Marv Wolfman, continuing off of Crisis on Infinite Earths, near mint condition, $15. All the heroes making their way around this giant stone crisis.
We've already countered an offer on E at 100. So that is the lowest.
We are going to go right now.
Yeah.
And then probably the Transformers here on D. Replacing that with Zatanna #7. This is a near mint condition for $40. There is no sticky note on this one. Do you mind looking that one up? I feel like there should be a reason for that one.
Nothing on key collecting, but it is a popular character, kind of low print run.
Okay, so it is a low. It's low print run is the reasoning for that price point. Just in case you're curious.
No worries, Ralph.
Cleaning out some of my sticky notes back here. I had a lot of sticky notes to get rid of. probably replace the Star Wars on B. We're going to replace that Star Wars with Daredevil Annual #1. This is in near mint condition for $12. Got this absolutely phenomenal cover here. Just some great bright coloring with some, pretty much exclusively like black blotting style shading. But absolutely phenomenal, going here on B for $12. I'm going to find y'all some more books. And not too many though, because we are getting fairly close to time for last looks.
Yeah, that's all our slabs.
Yeah, we have gone through all the slabs we had tonight, which I think we run, what do we run, like 5 or 6?
1, 2, at least, yeah, 5? Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Sometimes I can count.
But other times, I can only read.
But other times, the times that I can't count are the times that I can't know things.
It's like the trolley experiments. Do I want to be able to type, or do I want to be able to know what's going on? Do some of this. Skip to the back. There might be some good stuff. Ooh, there is some good stuff. There's some good things. Alright, got a good little stack for the next few minutes. Even though it pains me, I think it's time.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
We'll get back to that here in last looks in a couple minutes at the very least. Replacing it down on E is going to be Green Lantern issue 185. This is a near mint minus condition for $25. And this is going to have your origin of John Stewart, who I believe is one of the 2 lanterns that the new TV series is focusing on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so origin of John Stewart right there.
X-Men 101 did sell earlier.
Yes, we did sell the X-Men 101. I think all of our slabbed preview stuff has sold.
Yeah, the pitch of a True Detective Green Lantern series.
I'm very excited.
Insane.
Because yeah, they're also superheroes, but they're supposed to be they're police. They're space police. So actually doing a detective story with them seems really fun. And I know that comics have done it, multiple times at this point, but we really haven't gotten that representation in the animated or even the live, especially the live action stuff. Because animated, I think the only time they even mention police jurisdiction and stuff is the one episode that the Justice League gets arrested or something like that. And goes to space court. Well, they also did that in Young Justice too. I forgot they've put Justice League in space court twice, both in the Justice League series and the Young Justice.
Yeah, we've sold all our slabs.
Probably this Crisis next.
Did you read Far Sector?
I did not read Far Sector yet. It is on my list to get to.
Speaking of good, just Green Lanterns doing cop sort of work, Far Sector's fantastic.
I gotta check it out. It's on my list. It's just my list is longer than Santa's. So
yeah.
Next up on F is going to be Ghost Rider issue 35. This is one of my favorite Ghost Rider covers, just because you have that big disembodied Ghost Rider skull in the background screaming, and it reminds me, I don't know if anyone else has seen this video, it reminds me of those videos where it's a mountain and then this guy in a cowboy hat fades into the background, he's just screaming at the top of his lungs. But you know, I'm weird like that, so maybe no one else has seen those. But this is in a very fine plus condition for $25. Enough about me. Let's talk about Ghost Rider. And just so you know, this also has interior art and story done by Jim Starlin.
Stevie says Stevie's brain has entered the chat, and then he agrees with you. He says, "God, I love that cover."
Oh yeah, it's great.
David Fitz said that was his reminder to rewatch Young Justice again.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love the art style for Young Justice.
Oh yeah. Probably time to replace this blood pack down here on G. I'm gonna replace that with Miss Marvel issue 20. This is in very fine condition for $25. This is going to have the debut of the, at the time, new Miss Marvel costume. I like this costume. I think I like this costume better than the original. No, I like the Captain Marvel costume a lot more, but I do enjoy removing the scarf. Because I imagine it just gets in the way, flying around, and you just have this giant scarf.
For real, yeah.
Like, at least a cape, you know, it's on your back, it's behind you. I mean, it's literally around her neck.
There's a few preview books that didn't sell that'll make their way back.
Yeah, we'll put those when we do last looks here in a minute. I'll make sure to put all the preview books that we haven't sold tonight. All those will go down on the bottom row, so it'll be front and center, so you can get a good look at them. I'm taking down this Daredevil that was over there on I, and I'm gonna replace it with Amazing Spider-Man 177. This is in fine to very fine condition for $15. No notes on this one, just a phenomenal cover featuring the Green Goblin using his little finger zappy weapon that he never really describes, but using his little finger zappies to take down some bodyguards. That's going down on I. Placing this Hawkeye down on H. That is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 313. Fine plus condition for $10. It does have some staining. Let me see if I can find it specifically. Little staining. You can see it on the letterbox right here where it says the Vel part of Marvel. Or Marvel, not Marvel, that's a character. But that's going on H. Fine condition, $10. Great McFarlane cover, super iconic. Great redesign of the lizard, going from that almost kind of weird, just rounded lizard look like this to like the full-on almost crocodile or alligator-inspired look. And since it's getting close, I should put up our last preview book of the night. So I am going to replace...
Sticking up high.
Perfect. I was looking for a space on that bottom row to put this in. Going on I now to replace that Spider-Man book is another Spider-Man book. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 1 from the most recent run. This is the 1 in 500. Yes, that's right. 1 in 500 ratio by Rose Besh. That is in very fine and near mint condition for $250 on I.
What was on G previously?
G. Oh. That would have been the Titans United Blood Pact number 5. That was a 1 in 25 ratio for $30. There it was.
Ralph, you guys want the Green Lantern that's on E? Let me know.
Replacing this Black Panther on C is gonna be Batman issue 675, near mint condition for $10. Got a great Tony S. Daniels cover there of Batman super pissed off walking towards you in the rain. one of the worst signs you can see late at night walking home.
For real. That would be terrifying.
Honestly, if I saw Batman walking at me, not even just walking at me angrily, you made him angry, I would knock myself out at that point.
I mean, you're better off, honestly.
Yeah. Pick up one or two more books for y'all, and then we'll get to last looks here. Replace these two on A and B as our last books for the night. Going on A is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 254, near mint minus condition, $12. You got Black Suit Spider-Man in the rain. Not as menacing as Spider-Man or as Batman in the rain, but you know, still pretty menacing. Facing off against someone who's unseen in the background, who's apparently trying to take on the situation first. And then on B, we got Detective Comics issue 540, near mint minus condition for $15, with the DC version of Scarecrow. We had all that talk about Marvel's Scarecrow earlier. Now here's DC's Scarecrow, almost defeating the Batman by just stomping on his fingies.
Emilio wants to know if you would do Green Lantern on E for 15, you would have 25.
I can do it for 18.
Right, Emilio wants to know if 18 works.
Alrighty. So put up our last new books for the night. So let me talk about last looks here for a quick second. If you haven't watched before, last looks is when we go through literally every single book we've had up here tonight one last time, rapid fire. That way, if you really missed out on something, oh, I picked up this one book and there was another one that would go so well with it, you have one more chance to either just buy it outright or, hey, put it in an offer. Sometimes I'm willing to go a little bit lower than I am earlier on in the show in last looks. Not always a guarantee, but sometimes, you know, I have a little extra wiggle room in the last couple minutes. Apparently sold that on E for the 18.
That works for Emilio.
So, going down on E now, starting our last looks, let's go with Marvel Tales issue 2. This is in a very good minus condition, $85, reprinting X-Men #1 in there.
Sure, that Ghost Rider in your hand for 13. You got it at something.
I can do this one for 18 as well. So let us know if 18 works.
You're at 25.
Yeah. Going on after Replace That Ghost Rider is going to be Avengers 144. This is your first appearance of Patsy Walker as Hellcat. Fine to very fine condition for $75. Whew. And I won't take an offer for $25 just because I had that slip up. Don't you think you can get that over on me?
Deal for that Ghost Rider. It's going to Corey.
And just so you know as well, I know we have that $75 copy up there, but I also have two other copies. This one's fine plus grading for $65. This one's fine regular, no plus or minus for $55. So if you want to try and maybe get a lower bid, or just don't want to pay $75 for the book, you can always ask for one of these ones, slightly lower grade, but you know, you're not paying quite as much. Or if you want to put an offer in one of these, just let us know specifically which one. Replacing the Miss Marvel on G is going to be Dark Knight Returns 1 through 4, the entire series. Very fine near mint to straight up near mint on all these books. $125 for the set. Just so you know, once again, your issue 1 is a third printing, issue 2 is a second printing, and issues 3 and 4 are both first printings. That is on G. And then replacing our last kind of key area down there is, let me find a good one. Also got to go to the back. this to myself. I put it all in backwards.
Oh no.
I've done duped myself. Finishing up our bottom row on H is going to be that Invincible Iron Man issue 150. Very good condition. $28. Iron Man facing off against Dr. Doom. Now I'm going to clear off our top row here and start replacing these with some new, or not really new, but some more of our last look books. Going on A is going to be that Stuff of Legends, issue 1 from volume 3, The Jester's Tale, signed by co-author Brian Smitty Smith. $20, near mint condition on A. On B is going to be that JLA Gods and Monsters, near mint condition for $5 on B. Going to have Amazing Spider-Man 246, near mint condition for $10 on C. Just so you know, we did sell one already at the $10 mark earlier in the show, so we can't take any lower offers on that one. And then following that up on D, it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man issues 6 and 7 from the Nick Spencer run, near mint condition for $8 for those 2 issues. Replacing Stuff of Legend is going to be Moon Knight Revengeance of Moon Knight number 8, near mint condition for $18. Moon Knight taken on Deadpool on that cover. Replacing B is going to be Marvel 2-in-1 issue 2, very fine minus condition for $15. Thing and Namor teaming up there. This and that Amazing Spider-Man on C with another Amazing Spider-Man 101. This is the second printing of your first appearance of Morbius for $50 on C.
Aaron, let's know if you H for 10, you were at 28.
I could probably do that at... I could do that for 18. Gives you a whole $10 off that one. Let us know if that works. Then you're replacing the Amazing Spider-Man set on D is going to be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure from DC Comics. Good condition for $5 there on D. Replacing A is going to be Archie vs. Predator, the Ash Can, near mint condition for $8 there on I.
I'm just countering, you are 18 at 14.
16 is my counter offer. Replacing Marvel 2-in-1 on B is going to be Ultimate Spider-Man issue 33. This is in very fine condition for $10. Let me just double check. Yep. $10, very fine condition. That is your first cover appearance of the Ultimate version of Venom. Placing this on C is going to be The Walking Dead issue 103. This is the Chris Giarrusso cover, signed by Chris Giarrusso up there, right next to the Image logo. This is $10 in near mint condition. On D, we have TMNT issue 31, fine minus condition for $8 there.
Alright, Aaron, let us know if 18,
or 16.
16, yeah, let us know if 16 works, otherwise we got a backup claim from Dave. So you can go ahead and put H down.
Alrighty. Replacing that space on H is going to be our Savage Wolverine 1 in 20. Was this a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50?
1 in 50.
1 in 50 ratio by J. Scott Campbell, near mint condition for $180 on H. Replacing our book on A, it's going to be from Now Comics, Terminator number 17, very fine plus condition for $10 there. Going on B to replace that Ultimate Spider-Man is Wolverine Deadpool the Decoy. This is a near mint condition for $15. I don't think we took an offer on that earlier. I can't remember though.
I don't believe so. Let's see.
Because I thought we sold one.
We did not sell one.
We did not sell one? Alright. Well then.
I didn't. I kept a couple of copies back here.
Yeah.
So, looks like that Iron Man is going to Dave.
Alrighty.
Brox, it'll do the Ultimate Spidey that you just took down.
Alrighty, let me go grab that for you real quick so it doesn't get lost.
Got that. Replacing the Walking Dead here on C is Ghost Rider issue 24, near mint condition for near mint minus condition for $10 with this amazing Dirjovic cover. Going on D now is going to be Superman issue 196, very good condition for $12 here. Just so you know, the centerfold is detached at the bottom staple on this one.
Two Supermen beating each other up with construction equipment.
Yeah, even though they theoretically, at least one of them should know how to defeat the other one. They would know Superman's weaknesses.
One would think.
One would think. Next up on A is going to be Superman, or not Superman, God, Spider-Man Blue, issues 1 through 6. So that's your entire series there, all in near mint condition for $50 on A.
Man, someone needs to pick that up. It's so good.
Shoot me an offer on it. I will take an offer on it.
You got, I mean, Peter really just processing the, it's the grieving period after Gwen Stacy.
That's why he's feeling blue.
Yeah. It's that color for a reason. And the ending of that, man, is rough. Emotionally.
Oh yeah. Replacing B is going to be Iceman issues 1 through 4, all in around near mint minus condition for $15 for that whole set.
Aaron, what's going to be an A for 25? You would at 50 for Spider-Man Blue.
I can do it for 35 because once again it's such a good series. I want someone to go home with it at this point. On C is going to be Amazing Spider-Man 259, near mint minus condition for $16. Once again, this is your first issue of the classic suit returning after the usage of the black symbiote suit, and also gives you an origin story for Mary Jane.
He's countering your 35 at 30.
Honestly, it's such a good series. I think 35 is already a steal, so I'm gonna stand pretty firm at that.
Yeah, that's a really good price for that story.
Yeah, I mean, what, you 6 issues, $35. You're paying just about $6, under $6 per issue on that. I think is the math. I think.
Well, don't make me do math.
Yeah, I think it's just under $6, or somewhere between 5 and 6. Anywho, on D, we're gonna put Howard the Duck issue 28. Very good defined condition for $5.
35 works.
I knew it.
Would you do ASM on C for 10? You got it at 16.
Yeah, I'll do that for 10.
I did not see that, Brock, sorry. Would you do the highest grade of the Avengers on F for 65 for Brock? Got it 75.
I'll do that for 65.
We do not have Battle Chasers Chrome, and anything that's like that specific, you want to message us. We're at last looks now, so everything that goes up has been up earlier in the show.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put up the next best graded copy of this Avengers 144 back on F. So if anyone wants this Avengers 144 first appearance of Hellcat, that is down there on F, $65, fine plus condition. Going on A is going to be Halo Helljumper issue 1 and 2, near mint condition for $20. Going on C is going to be Powdered Toast Man, near mint condition for $15. What was the consensus of what issue numbers?
It's the cereal.
Cereal.
But there's no confirmation on if it actually came with the Powdered Toast Man cereal that also existed. But it's written by Dan Slott.
It is written by Dan Slott.
Insane. And it's the Temple of
Dough. Temple of Dough. On B now is going to be Star Wars issue 15, near mint condition for $8.
Yeah, Spider-Man Blue is great at near mint. Brock. Dave came in first for Powdered Toast Man on C.
Alright. Perfect. Get my roll going. This is Superman, Batman 52, very fine and near mint condition for $5 there. Holding out hope for my boy. Hurts. But going on D now is going to be Wolverine Bloodlust, near mint condition for $8. That is, it is a chunky boy. Like, it is a giant-sized issue. So that's pretty good for $8. I mean, it almost qualifies as a graphic novel with the way it's bound, but it is still really cool. Replacing our Halo book on A now. It's going to be Batman the Dark Knight #1, near mint condition for $8.
Almost there.
I always, like, because that's the thing, is, like, if that one topples, I don't know if the key underneath of it's about to go. Placing Star Wars on B. It's going to be Invincible issue 30 in near mint condition for $8. C, it's going to be Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 16. Very good plus condition for $24 there on C.
What is on E?
On E, that is Marvel Tales, issue 2. That is in very fine, or very good minus condition for $85. Reprints of the first X-Men issue. And it's just a super early, obviously it's issue 2 of the Marvel Tales series of Marvel reprinting their already at that time classic stories. And it was only, let's see, that got printed in, what year is this printed? 1965. So X-Men issue 1 came out in 1963, I think, or 62?
Somewhere around there.
So, like, it was already considered classics and needing reprinting 3 years later in Marvel Tales issue 2. Replacing this Wolverine on D is, I know we had a request for some more Marvel Zombies, so here was that one Marvel Zombies book we had up earlier. This is Thor issue 1 with the Sudan variant. That is obviously Marvel Zombies, and also kind of inspired by Francesco Francavilla. Or not Francesco Francavilla. Oh my god. We are at the end of the show. My brain is on fire. Oh my god, what is his name? Frank Franzetta. Going on D there, near mint condition for $8. Placing Batman the Dark Knight on A is going to be The Flash issue 154 in good to very good condition for $10. The Flash's powers have gone awry and he's turned into a human jet.
Dave wants to know if you would do Thor on D for $5.
Yep. Replacing the Invincible on B is going to be Avengers 153. This is in fine to very fine condition for $8. Got all the Avengers taking on the Wizard. Going on D is going to be the Eternals issue 3. Good to very good condition for $8 there. First appearance of Cersei and first cover appearance of Icarus.
Brandon wants to know if you can do A for 6. You have it at 10.
I'll do that for 6.
And then Darren wants to know if you would do G and H together for $225. It comes to $305. The only listing for that Savage Wolverine online currently is also $200.
What'd you say it was together? 305.
305, yeah.
His offer was
$225.
I could do it for $265 together. But going on A while we wait for a response on that is going to be Predator Invasion from the Fourth Dimension. Very fine near-mint condition for $6 on A. Gonna go and replace this more. Avengers, got to keep my nice rotation going.
What's the issue number on D?
On D, that is Eternals issue 3. And that is your first appearance of Cersei and your first cover appearance of Icarus. On B now, we are replacing... Did I just take down the Marvel Tales? Or did I just put it... I'm putting it up now. Marvel Tales... Or not Marvel Tales. Marvel Team Up number 9. Very good condition for $10. Spider-Man and Iron Man teaming up there. Placing the Sergeant Fury on C is going to be Star Trek issue 36 from Gold Key Comics. Very good condition for $8. The crew of the Enterprise taking on a madman with a time machine and a doomsday bomb. Great combination.
Dave wants to know if you do that Eternals in your hand for $5.
Yeah, I'll do that for $5. On D now, to replace that Eternals, is going to be Daredevil issue 33. This is in fine minus condition for $18. Placing Predator on A with Jonah Hex issue 26. This is $10 in very fine condition. Going on A. Placing the Marvel Team Up on B is going to be Superman 137. Good condition for $18. Got two young Supermen dreaming about their very opposite futures on that cover.
Alan wants to know if you do that Marvel Team Up that was on...
The Spidey... This one?
Yeah. Oh, actually, let me rephrase that. Brandon came in first with an offer on it for $6.
I'll take 6.
So that is going to Brandon. And what was it again, sorry?
Marvel Team Up issue 9.
We'll get in the chat for counter.
What did I just replaced B, didn't I?
Yes,
I just replaced
an offer.
What?
Sorry, we said what's the lowest on G by itself. Ralph, you make an offer.
On C now, while we wait for that offer to come in, is going to be Inhumans issue number 4. This is in fine condition for $8 on C.
Would you do D in your hand for 16?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll absolutely do that for 16. Going on D now to replace that Daredevil is this beautiful Unexpected. That's it. It's called Unexpected issue 130. Very fine condition for $20 on D. Placing Jonah Hex on A is going to be The Flash issue 172. Good plus condition for $12. Great Gorilla Grodd cover there holding the Flash's suit.
Would you do... we had Star Trek up a minute
Yes, we had that Star Trek up. It was $8 was their offer. They just claim it.
Would you do it for 4?
Yeah, I'll do that for 4. Replacing the Superman on B with Billy the Kid comics issue. We said it was 31, I think. No, wait, that was the Turtles. This is
49.
49. Very good plus condition for $20 on B for Billy.
Yeah, I was right. 49.
There you go. 49 on Billy the Kid.
Would you do the flash on A for 7? You have a 12.
I'll do that for 7. Replacing that on A is going to be The Adventures of Bayou Billy, issue 1, fine condition for $5.
Ralph wants to know if you do G by itself for 65. You got it at 125.
Probably the only. I know I said I could budge a little bit more during last looks on stuff. This one isn't one I can do too much on, so probably the like absolute lowest I can go now. I know I did 100 earlier. I think the absolute lowest I could probably go is honestly 95, without getting screamed at.
Yeah. And again, this is something that would sell out of the display case at Durham real quick.
Yeah. But I think that I just put the Inhumans up, so I'm gonna put, or did I? No, I just put up Bayou Kid.
Yeah.
I just put up Billy, and then I need to take down Inhumans then, and replace Inhumans with Amazing Spider-Man 239. This is in very good condition for $20. I believe this one had a separated centerfold, I want to say, and then this has your second full appearance of the Hobgoblin and your first battle between Hobgoblin and Spider-Man.
No, the lowest that we'll go is 95. So we're not able to go to 75.
Once again, I'm kind of in charge of the show, but there's still people in charge of me who would get mad at me if I went any lower than 95.
Yeah, and you get to go back to the mall.
Yeah.
I'll be the one hearing it for the next week
Yeah.
until you come back.
Well, that's the thing is you just be sitting there as like Sienna and Alan were stewing on their anger until I got back here next week. Going on D now is going to be Aquaman issue 58. This is in fine condition for $10 on D. On A, to replace that Bayou Billy, is going to be X-Men issue 150. Very good condition for $5. Got that great cover of Cyclops taking on Magneto. Placing Billy the Kid. 2 Billys back to back. Is going to be the Frankenstein's Monster issue 9. Very good to fine condition for $30. Also featuring Marvel's Dracula.
Darren is countering your 265 at 245, which is still down from 305.
Yeah, kind of a similar deal. I honestly probably can't go any lower than that 265 offer I offered earlier. Once again, trying to be fully transparent with y'all about this stuff. I can't go any lower than 265 on that combo.
Brandon wants to know if you do X-Men on A for 3, you would get 5.
Yeah, I'll do that for 3, absolutely. Replacing that on A is going to be Green Lantern issue 57. This is a good to very good condition for $12 there. On C, we're going to put Avengers 135. This is in very fine condition for $35. Has your Origin of Vision in there.
Alan wants to know if you do Frankenstein's Monster for 18, you get 30.
Could you bump it up to an even 20 for me? And it's all yours. Replacing the Aquaman on D, while I wait for that response on Frankie, is going to be Marvel Team Up issue 103. This is in near mint minus condition for $25 and has your second full appearance of Taskmaster.
Ralph wants to know if you would do that 1 in 500 on I for 125. You would at 250.
I could probably do. I think the lowest I can probably go on that one would probably be like 210.
What was just on A?
That would be Green Lantern issue 57. Good to very good condition for $12.
Would you do it for $6?
Yeah, I'll do that one for $6.
Darren says $265 works for G and H.
Alrighty. Yeah, once again, yeah, sorry I couldn't, barter any more past the $265 point. Once again, I want to be fully transparent with y'all with stuff like that. So I genuinely could not go any lower. I got some spaces to fill.
Alan's deal on Frankenstein's monster at 20.
Sweet. Alright, rapid fire, filling up these spaces because we got some good spaces open.
Did you have Masters of the Universe on D? Or sorry, Marvel Team Up. My bad. Not with that. Or is that what's on D right now? I can't tell. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the Marvel Team is on D right now.
Let's see. Brock's gonna pick that up.
Picking that up. Alrighty.
He also wants to know if you would do that Avengers for 30.
Absolutely, I'll do that for 30 on C. That was the one we're talking about, right? The C one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I know we also have that Avengers on F. Nightwing, issue 78, near mint condition for $10 going on A. Got a lot of spaces, so I'm going to go real fast on these next few ones. Daredevil, annual number 1, variant edition, near mint condition, $12 on B. Black Panther, number 1 from the Christopher Priest run, very fine plus condition for $50. No, this one had some first appearances. Of course, I didn't save the sticky note. Did I leave it up here? No, of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. There it is. I found it, though, at the very least. This book has your first appearance, our first team appearance of the Dora Milaje. This is going to have your first appearance of, oh, never mind, it's not first appearance of Okoye. First appearance of Zuri, who is an elder of Wakanda. On D, we have Titans United Blood Pact, issue 5. This is a 1 in 25 ratio, near mint condition for $30.
Ralph wants to know if you Black Panther on C for 25. Give it at 50.
I can do it for 35. G, I'm going to place Hawkeye issue 1 from the Kelly Thompson run, near mint condition, $30. Once again, this is the first issue of Kate Bishop's first solo series. Going on H, next to her is going to be Daredevil 25 from the Chip Zdarsky run, near mint minus condition for $40. This issue is going to be your first appearance of the Elektra Daredevil costume. Replacing Nightwing on A is going to be Legends of the DC Universe, Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 1, near mint condition for $15. Once again on A. Placing this Daredevil annual on B is going to be Star Wars Legacy, number 3, near mint condition, $40. Once again, a whole big list of first appearances in this book.
We countered on I at 210.
On the Star Wars Legacy on B here, that is going to be your first appearance of Rowan Fell, the third Emperor of the Fell Dynasty. First appearance of Sigil Dare, first appearance of Antares Draco, and first appearance of Ganner Krieg, who are all Imperial Knights, and then first appearance of Rav, who is a pirate, and then also there is an appearance by Luke Skywalker as a Force Ghost in this story. And then we got an offer on this one, so I'm just going to keep it to the side for right now. But I am going to replace it with this Transformers number 5, very fine condition for $40. Great Shockwave cover there. Going on C. And then my last book in the box. My last book in the box for last looks is going to be that Super Friends issue 13. Very fine condition for $25, and that is your first full appearance of Dr. Mist. well, I give everyone a minute to maybe finish out those offers or send in any last minute offers or grabs. Just want to, thank you all again for watching the Thursday show, or if it's your first time, thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again on the next show on this upcoming Tuesday, which, fun fact, Zach will be taking over the Tuesday show as well as doing the Thursday show for the next couple weeks.
What?
So you're going to see me a lot sooner than you expected for the next couple weeks. And maybe it might be too much of me. Who knows? This might be like the turning point. Y'all have been so nice to me this entire time. And who knows? Maybe having too much Zach per week is what's going to turn everyone on me. But I guess we'll see. Any last minute requests or...
Yeah, so Ralph's countering your 35 at 30 for that Black Panther.
I'll counter you again at 32.
And then I is not signed. Yeah, it's just the webbing.
It is just the webbing.
You're welcome. Aaron says thanks, Zach and Daniel.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for watching.
Brock said he'll do that Black Panther at 35. So, Ralph, let us know if 35 works. Otherwise, that's going to Brock. Alright, let's go into Brock.
Alrighty. Let me put my stack of books over here in this box. And then, unless the chat's still being pretty active, I think it's time to say goodbye. Do you think so?
Yeah.
I think it is. Alrighty. So, good night, everyone. Wonderful show. Can't wait to see you on the Tuesday show next week. Get to sell you some new books on top of these great back issues. And, I'll see you next issue.